I got a girl who doesn't wanna do anything. I got a girl who always takes it out on me. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I got a girl who doesn't fuck me anymore. I got a girl who tries to throw me out the door. I know that I'm not perfect, but that don't mean that she should take it on me. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I've been waiting for so long for the day when she would just let it go. I've been waiting for so long for the day when she would just let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, yeah, she said she would. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
That on or off, but I can
Really?
choose the auto, the low, the medium, or
So
the high. I believe.
we're live and
That's
Steve's doing
horseshit.
some microphone work.
Well, I'm trying to help him
Hello,
get his
everybody.
shit straight.
Hello, everybody.
Evening.
You sound fine.
Yeah.
Howdy.
You sound
Good.
clear to me, dude.
Good afternoon, everyone. Evening. Depending on where you're at. Morning for UK, probably, I think, by now. But yeah,
Yeah, almost.
it's Valentine's Day. We gotta do candies. I mean, it's a candy
Well-
holiday. I mean,
Like 11 days, isn't it?
yeah, but we gotta. I mean, you got different candy profiles to go over. It's that time of year. This candy. Look at. I mean,
I'm just gonna leave this here
we
for a second.
we went
That's
to,
all.
we went to the tree the other day, Adam, and literally, you know what it looks like around now. It's just candy.
Oh yeah.
Freaking wall to wall. And then the Easter candy's out already too. So it's like, wow, this is good. This
I
is
can
good
get
for you.
my jelly beans and my chocolate roses all at the same place.
The hall tells you
Sometimes.
what.
Where is? That's what I'm looking for.
You settle down.
Oh, Cassie is in the middle today. You worked out that way today.
In a while.
She's the center of attention. That's why.
Well, I do have big news.
You do actually have a little bit of news. It's good and bad at the same time.
Should I just get it over with?
Go ahead.
So, as some of you know, I've been going for like a year and a half trying to get the doctors to do something about the pain in my hands because they're not working very well. Well, finally, he put me in a referral from specialist and I got my appointment. Well, they called and I have it earlier. So my appointment is now Monday instead of next month, and I could be in for surgery on my wrist as early as this week,
Nice.
depending
Oh,
on
yeah.
how severe they think it is and what they want to do by way of testing.
Well,
Oh,
when
yeah.
you go in there, just ouch a whole lot, and maybe they'll be
Oh,
convinced.
that won't be hard.
Ouch!
Dude.
Ouch!
Or I
Like,
can move my thumb
excessively.
without getting pain up my entire arm.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Wow. Would they say carpal
And
tunnel?
what?
Did they say carpal tunnel?
He won't diagnose.
You're lucky you're
because
not
he's
a dude.
hand
You'd have to
specialist. He's
switch to
sending
the
me a
next hand.
specialist. What?
I said you're lucky you're not a dude. You would have had to switch to the next hand.
Guys, Jack. Girls, Jill. They need a hand.
It's kind of just like DJing, though. You know what I mean? Like you don't really need
DJing with one hand.
It's mostly
Oh,
wrist.
Lord.
Anyway, this is the hand I use, but anyway, shut up. It's in both hands.
We went over this last week.
But also, another really good thing is since I switched to the Omnipod, my A1C has gone down from 10.6 to 7.7 in 3 months.
Good for you.
Damn, girl.
Fuck yeah.
So we're getting shit done. Hi, Duchess.
Numbers. Woo. Math.
Ah.
Fuck off, Duchess. You clown.
Oh, go ahead and show off for Duchess. Come on, ready? You got it. You got something to show him.
Orange cream savers.
Invisible bag.
The invisible bag. Yeah.
I have this to show off.
Pagoda egg rolls.
Ooh, baby.
No, but I got some red velvet cake with cream cheese
Blueberry
frosting.
diesel.
Oh, man.
Heaven is a place on earth.
Oh God.
Boy, is this shit good.
So we got some good ones today. Good flavors already out for today. And although chocolates would still fit into this open profile thing, because I mean, there's no limitation to the candy they try to throw at you for these 2 holidays. You can make almost any candy you can think of is existent.
Yeah.
She managed to pick up some kind of weird cornflakes.
Strawberry milkshake cornflakes.
I didn't know
alright.
they existed. Did anybody else know they existed? I mean, they make everything in every flavor now. I'm waiting for the black licorice version.
It's
I think there's some kind of law up here. There's a limit to artificial flavors that can be used, eh, Paul? Because we don't see that kind of stuff up here.
You know what, Dave? You'll probably live longer.
No, Americans are just fatter. That's all. Eat more
Don't you worry.
garbage.
Yeah, I don't know, buddy.
That's what it is. We have more trash food here than you guys.
I mean, Paul being the exception with his Krispy Kreme obsession there.
That's
You
here.
know what?
No?
If he
That
keeps
started
showing
here.
off the maple bacon donuts, I'm gonna have a Krispy Kreme obsession. Those
Yeah.
things look good.
Yeah.
I found chocolate frosted donut Kit Kats when we went to Dollar Tree the other day.
Ooh,
Jeez.
that sounds nice. I like a Kit
I
Kat.
didn't get any because I don't like Kit Kats and I'm not a fan of donuts, but you know.
I need to fucking go to Dollar Tree.
Cadbury Caramel has a salted caramel one. That's really good.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Be into that. Oh yeah,
pretty-
classic
pretty
dough in the fucking Kylan.
Remummifying myself, Mallory says. I feel like we're like the preservatives in a lot of our foods. We should last forever. We might not live forever, but we should last forever.
Uh-huh.
Bullshit. That's why people's bodies are decomposing before they're even fucking dead.
Well, then how the preservatives are bad then? We need better preservatives.
Oh,
Saw a
the twin-
video and it was a guy nurse and he does a video and he's like talking about this time, you know, he works as an emergency room thing and that one guy comes in. The guy's like, I think something's wrong with my foot. So he takes the guy's sock off and his toes are left in the sock.
Ooh,
Oh,
yummy.
God. Leprosy of some sort.
Damn it.
Ugh,
Necrosis.
that's horrible.
Hey.
Hi, Fee.
Hey, Steve. So who do we have in chat? Dave won, right? Because he ran in early. Yep, Dave won. He got sick of getting beat, guys. He's not gonna look at 506. He made sure he was first on the list. He's like
XPS.
5 o'clock. I know chat will show it. Yes, 506. Got it. Mallory was second, and picking on Dave, of course.
So was I.
Lady Liberty did same. Kim C. Stephen Lane. Mallory Gates again. Tagging me. Echo Dub. Buster Bell. Canadian Vapor. I know that guy. He chums for fish while he goes ice fishing, but we won't discuss that because it's kind of not nice.
Uh-huh.
Kerplop. Hey, Poppy. Rocky Tooney.
Fuck.
Take me to see that guy. Hey, judges. Fee. And I think I got everybody. Bob Holmes too low. There's Bob. There's Bob. No, it's we got a few. A couple of them. I get to try one other one. I'm sure I get to try it, and I'm actually kind of excited because if you did good on that one, and I think you did, it's probably gonna taste.
Well, I have the candies to test it against.
You know what? Because you said that, here we go. We're gonna start with Lady Liberties.
Rocky asked what happened to the 6 o'clock show.
6 o'clock.
6
show?
o'clock for me.
I have to work later lately, so I had to start them. And it's easier to just keep them both at the same time at 7. Because I've been getting stuck at work later every day. But here
Move
you
to
go.
the Central Time Zone. It'll be 6 for you, bro.
So I've
Long
got
trip to work.
Come to Chicago. We love it. We love you here. Come to Chicago.
the creamy orange hard candies. I love the strawberry and the orange cream savers. The orange are my favorite, and I picked up a bag, so now I wanted to try to create it in a bake. So I did French vanilla thick at 1, Oba Oba at 1/4, just to give it a little bit of that candy shell. Orange cream raw VSO at 4, super sweet Perlim at 1, and then tangerine wonder flavors at 2, just to bump that orange a little bit. And I'm still drying off my wick, so I have not tried it yet. But I'm gonna knuckle it right now.
Roger that.
10-4
Roger
rubber
Daltrey.
ducky.
I'm really curious.
Candy
It's a more
cane.
orange forward version
Yeah, it would
of
be.
the hard candy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
With just the French vanilla thick, I thought that might go that way.
20 points if somebody knows the movie I just referenced there. Candy cane.
It's that movie with the truck driver killer.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
There we go.
What is it called? I don't remember. I honestly don't. It's not called candy cane, is it?
Yeah, it's called candy cane. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Wrong candy season, but I mean, whatever.
I'll be right back.
Whatever. Yeah. So we got Valentine's.
Sorry.
Valentine's Every Flavor Candy by Stephen Lane. I'm curious about this one.
Dude. You were like, well, just get some of your stuff and
Well,
crank
he
it up
doesn't. He
and
doesn't
get it
have
out.
any. He didn't have any actual true candy flavors, so he's just trying to
Cats
make
knock
something.
down. That movie's
Yeah,
called
so I
Joyride,
just-
by the way. It just
Yeah,
came to me when I walked away.
I said it as soon as you clicked off. on
It's
your
funny
screen,
because I
said
just
Joyride.
watched That Thing You Do, which has Steve Zahn, who is also in Joyride.
Yep.
And I was like, whatever happened to Steve Zahn? He was awesome.
I decided to throw
believe
everything
that
in the
last word is
drawer.
supposed to be automobiles, Rocky, not milk and honey. But I mean,
Automobile?
do you boo?
My dad loves That Thing You Do.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Tom Hanks' directorial debut.
All right, Stephen, walk us through this interesting, but looks
Well, I
tasty
decided-
mix.
I decided to throw everything I had in the drawer at it. So I was like, well, I'll just make like a Hogwarts every flavor of color beans or whatever. So
Oh, it's a kitchen sink mix.
yes, pretty
Hell
much.
yeah.
So I threw Liquid
Those are
Barn
fun.
Banana at 4%. The last of my Berry Crunch one shot I had, which turned out to only be 1.2%. The blueberry jam from Wonder Flavors at 2%. Pineapple from Liquid Barn at 4%. Strawberry and Awera at 2%. Sweet strawberry from Cap at 3.5. And I said, well, it's not sweet enough, so I'll put some sweetness in it at 0.5%. So I put 3 days steep on it just because I have no idea what the hell it's going to. And then my note says, try it at your own will. It may be good, but I doubt it. Just made this one for the candy show.
I say that that's gonna taste like if you took like a handful of like lifesavers and just sucked on like 5 different flavors at once.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong
Those-
with that.
Dude, those fucking, I'm telling you, man, 90% of the time you throw a bunch of fucking fruits and shit together, it turns
Yeah,
out
you're-
amazing.
You're like, holy shit, what is this?
Yeah, it's,
Right.
I've done it many times. It's
And then a
easy
lot of
and it's
times-
amazing.
Yeah, those are the kind of vapes that like every drag you kind of get like a different balance of the
something
notes and
different,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what my Skittles recipe is.
Yes.
It tastes
Yeah. Yeah. You get
tastes
more
something
grape in one
different. The
hit, or
bright
you get like
side
more
Skittles.
cherry.
Bright side Skittles. It was like tropical. There was like pink lemonade in there, and
Oh yeah.
it's so good. Gotta make
Yeah.
another bottle of that.
Steven, even if it doesn't taste like candy, that looks tasty. I don't give a shit. It looks
I don't know.
good.
That's what I thought when I made it. I was like, well, it smells good as hell, but
Looks
I'm
good.
not gonna make this.
I mean, you got like a berry fruity mix there. Just sounds good. Yeah. And the right ones. They don't have anything really weird in there.
Yeah.
The liquid barn banana might bring it to the candy side for you. So
Yeah. That's the only runny one I had.
yeah, most of them are. Banana flavors are almost always your go-to. I don't have any candy flavors. You got banana? You're good.
Yeah.
There's no banana you can't turn into a run somehow.
And at 4%.
Oh, well, puree maybe puree. I don't. That'd be a hard one to get
Yeah,
candy
it's
out
not
of.
very candy-like.
No, it's kind of more spice-like when you turn it up.
Yeah,
and
it's like the banana you took out of like a cake or a fucking baked good.
Yeah.
I see them.
I see
And
those.
that
good,
ripe
though.
banana, TPA ripe banana.
Oh,
Yeah,
little
that's
man there.
pretty
think dinner.
real. I haven't used that flavor in forever.
Hey, what's up, Steve?
Good.
I always found that was a little
Steve-O.
too green for me though.
All right. Well, then we're gonna grab Steve-O's next. Chocolate caramel marshmallows by Steve-O. That's kind of funny. So we got Caramello FA at 0.5. Chocolate frosting, Wonder Flavors at 2. Dessert chocolate from SSA at 0.5. Marshmallow candy, Wonder Flavors at 0.75. Marshmallow gooey, Wonder Flavors at 1.5. Milky caramel fudge SSA at 1.5. And super sweet pearl at 1.5. I like the use of that. That'll bring it all together. Valentine's Day. Look at it. It's got Stofers here. Oh, okay. So did you bring the hearts and send them to everybody here in the panel? No, of course not. It's
Bullshit.
I mean, Dave's been teasing us with food all day, but
What else is new?
for the Valentine's Day episode, Valentine's Candies episode, when we think Valentine's, I immediately think of these chocolate-covered caramel marshmallow hearts. I get you there. This is actually pretty spot on. I may have slightly overshot the chocolate frosting, but pushed it intentionally because, in my experience, chocolates will always mellow out after steeping, especially with these marshmallows. Gonna give this about a week before tasting again. Yeah, it'll actually kind of blend a little with some of the marshmallow to a degree. Yeah, those things are actually really good. They're terrible for you, but they're delicious.
Steve-O.
And now that he's taken a break talking, I just want to point out he's not saying that's funny in a rude way. It's just similar to what he made. That's why.
Very, very simple.
Is this a Steve-O recipe?
Yeah.
How did I came in and you were only showing the picture there, but you said chocolate frosting and I knew it was a Steve-O recipe.
He likes that flavor.
I knew it was a Steve-O recipe.
Mhm. It's a good flavor. It really is.
Yeah.
It's kind of versatile.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite chocolates. That Omega chocolate is amazing, man. I used it for the first time in that fudge, and
Yeah, how
Yeah,
did
it's so
that
good.
seep out?
that with that chocolate peanut butter milk, fan fucking. I made a 60. I made it 15 to just make it because I didn't know. I don't mix chocolates and that shit often. But I made a 15 and I vaped it on the show. It was gone, and then had to made a 60 right afterwards. And I was vaping it last night at the concert. Everybody was like, "Oh, it smells so good." And then my buddy told I sent you the recipe I came up with for my
Yep,
buddy.
that looked good. That looked really good, actually.
I'm gonna mix that up here tonight too.
I don't know if it'll be exact, but it'll be close enough. I'd vape that.
Because I don't have any shortcake flavors, so I just tried throwing a hodgepodge of shit together.
Yeah, but your hodgepodge is probably more authentic than most of the shortcake flavors, so you're probably good.
Yep.
I like the way you put it together. I see where you're going.
What concert did you go to?
Fish cover band. The
okay.
Lizards. Fucking fantastic, man.
Oh, here we go. We got dark chocolate raspberry hearts from Rocky Tooney.
Ooh.
Simple recipe, but looks tasty. Dark chocolate medicine flour at 0.75. You already have Lady Liberty's interest.
Yep.
Super Sweet Pearl at 0.75. Vanilla ice cream from Noms, the new flavor. Well, and at 1%, wild raspberry medicine flower at 0.5. I've heard good things about that wild raspberry.
Oh, I don't have that wild raspberry, Rocky.
Wow.
Missing
How
ingredients.
is-
That's what I'm missing.
Yeah, Rocky, how's that ice cream from Noms?
No, don't ask. We don't want to know. No spoilers. We haven't tested it yet.
It's okay.
Tell them in DMs.
Got her on that train of
Uh-huh.
not wanting to get the spoilers in her head either, because
Ooh,
you
'cause
can
you're making me
you
test
can
them
you
too.
can ruin a flavor with suggestions. You really can. I've actually had it happen, and I've done it to people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Wayne.
I said you destroyed that champagne soda from Wonder Flavors for me.
You're welcome.
Pella's cinnamon Danish swirl tastes like
Well-
blood. Ah!
So the description here,
Fuck
beautiful.
you, Adam. Fuck you, Adam. Fuck you, Adam. Fuck you, Adam.
Whoa, whoa,
Leave
this
now.
is a safe place.
Fuck you, Adam.
It has
So-
this
Fuck you, Bob. It's a
irony,
safe place.
this irony back note. It's like kind of like metal, and it kind
Can
of
I
tastes
mute
like
him?
blood.
Can I fucking just mute him?
All right. So beautiful
Ruin that
picture,
flavor for
Rocky.
everyone.
Make her
I
heart skip
blocked
with a,
somebody on Zoom.
make her heart
So
skip
bloody.
with a beat with a vibrant raspberry cream wrapped in refined dark chocolate. It's a beautiful marriage of flavor in a vape. Add 3% total flavor, and you'll be saving some bucks for yourself. You know what? That's true. I mean, look at that. I didn't even realize that. But that's only 3%. Makes sense. Yeah. Oh, that actually. Oh, I wish I had that. I would test that. I don't know what that wild raspberry exactly tastes like from medicine flowers.
Wild,
So I can't.
there's nothing like
wild-ass
there's
raspberries.
there's nothing like wild raspberry, dude. It's
Mhm.
like it's a whole nother step up from Melina. That gives you somewhat of an idea, but yeah, it's a whole nother step up from Melina raspberry. I think that's the closest that we have besides the medicine flower. But
Mhm.
there's some extra notes that just aren't in that.
That looks good, Rocky.
No, thank you, Mallory. I'm good on that flavor. Thank
So
you. Anyway,
my bullshit contribution recipe is very similar to Rocky's, so I'm gonna share it if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
It's private, but it's only because it's not mine. It's the person who made it. She just dropped it on us and never put it in her ELR or anything, so I just put it in my ELR. But it's Pippa's Simple Choco Straws. Thank you, Pippa. It's lava cake from Liquid Barn at 4% and strawberry sweet from Flavor Jungle at 3%. Sweetened to taste. And that's it. It tastes exactly like fucking chocolate covered strawberries. Like, no joke.
I love that lava cake flavor. That's a delicious flavor for me.
I
Yep.
wish we could still get the fucking original. The second one is nowhere near as good. It's still a decent flavor, but it's nowhere near as good as the original was.
But holy shit, is this fucking it's one of these things that I used to make on my way out to karaoke when somebody would ask me like last minute, like usually my uncle Rick, my cousin Rick, I guess. Hey Adam, you wanna go to karaoke tonight? Like, ah shit. Yeah, I gotta make some juice. Hurry up, make it a 2-ingredient, motherfucker. So more often than not, this would be it. And I'd go to the bar and people would try that and be like, holy shit, that's fucking delicious. And I'm like, yeah. My Australian friend Pippa invented that.
Okay, so medicine
Adam
flowers
is-
a brighter version. Got it.
Yeah, it in a way, the Melina is the closest, I think.
The
we have
Melina
to-
is super potent. It really
But
is.
dude,
Nice,
that medicine flower wild raspberry, if you only own one medicine flower flavoring, it would be that one. Out of like the 10 I've tried, that's the one that you need.
I mean, I'll make a real recipe right
I've heard
now.
good things about that one. That was one of the ones
Adam,
on the list, on Fiddy's
Is
list.
that
so.
is that the old liquid barn that you have in there?
I
or
haven't
is
made
that
it in
the-
a long time, and my bottle's old, so
Yeah, so it's probably the old formula.
it's probably classic Liquid Barn. But I mean, throw in your fucking favorite chocolate and put it at a moderate percentage, and throw in that strawberry sweet at 3%. Just that combo, fucking, it just works. It's really easy and simple, and it's delicious. I never pushed strawberry sweet 3%, and I never had it by itself. And I'm a little blind to strawberries, and I can taste that recipe really good.
Nice.
It's like it's
A
not
lot
complicated.
of
That's
people
why
can taste strawberry sweet. That's it.
I
That's
think
good.
there's just like because there's not a lot going on in it. It
Yeah,
like
that
makes both
also
of those
helps.
ingredients stand out. Plus the sweetener helps too. I always put 0.5 in it when I make it. Super sweet.
So before Echo Dub has to go, because you never, I know it's later over there.
Yeah, what is his recipe? Because he always drops fucking cool
Fucking
weird shit.
Candy Valentine. This is already interesting. Blood orange,
Does it have
champagne,
triple
VTA.
sec? Oh,
Eh,
yep, there we go.
That's even more so. Blood orange Valentine. I mean, kind of almost triple sec.
Yeah, it was.
VTA at 2.5.
Ooh, that looks good.
Lemon lime from Cap at 0.6. Pineapple candy, Wonder Flavors at 1. Raspberry gummy candy, Wonder Flavors at 2. Red raspberry VSO at 2. Super sweet Cap at 0.7. And Tart Blast Flavora at 0.5. Oh, man, I bet that is good. I just don't know. I mean, I haven't played much of that blood orange champagne in a mix. I really don't know what that tastes like.
Oh, that's such a good flavor.
It
Hey,
single
Daniel.
flavoring it was good. Hey Daniel.
It's a nice bright.
Hey, Swaggy.
no.
Sweet and tart candy based on a recipe built out of raspberry gummy candy and pineapple candy. To counter the raspberry, I added blood orange champagne and lemon. Tart Blast is it do what it needs to do, bringing a sour note to the mix. Yeah, and having the lemon in there is going to help that even more. Yeah. That,
Okay. He just said in the chat, I think the blood orange champagne is too high in this recipe.
Okay.
Too high.
Well, if you do update it, let us know. Like I said, I hadn't mixed with this. I don't know exactly what that does in the mix. This is kind of a unique mix. Single flavor, I kind of know what it tastes like, but I don't remember what we tested that. So Dave is
Please
next.
don't go.
Dave
Don't
is
go.
next.
Yeah, I came up with 2 recipes for tonight, then realized tonight was only candy and next Tuesday is chocolate. So I just put the date of. So that's,
Oh, that's the that was a
Tuesday.
chocolate one.
That's
that
for
was it.
Tuesday.
That's for Tuesday. Okay. Where's the other one? Hold on, I'll just get your name. And we got. Oh yeah, I thought I grabbed that. I don't know how it's not there. This has really got my attention, by the way. Did you finally pull it off?
No, I don't know. I got it in a Addy right now, but I might have to redo the wicking. So yeah, it's spicy cinnamon hearts, candy jam enhancer, craft flavor at 0.75%, Oba Oba flavor art at 1, red chili raw VSO at 0.25, red cinnamon flavor at 0.25, rich cinnamon flavor at 0.2, and super sweet at 1. You knuckle
Nice.
it, tastes just like one of those cinnamon hearts. Exactly.
Dave, I
Tasty.
think sweet candy would work really, really well in there.
I don't know if I have it. I don't know. I'd have to check up see if I have it or not.
I'm trying to remember who the craft flavor was. I mean, I like the ELR has it because it is a specific thing, but at the same
Liquid
time,
Barn.
is it the
Liquid
Liquid
Barn.
Barn one? Okay.
Yeah, they had a bunch of one shots and flavorings. They had their craft re-up line, which I loved. They had the best purple bubble gum.
I mean, it doesn't taste bad. I have it in a Kylan mesh can, but I didn't change the mesh and it's old, so maybe yeah. But it doesn't taste too bad.
Hell yeah, good shit. Yeah.
That's a tough profile. And the
Mhm.
way you went about it with the red chili raw and stuff, I can't. It's gonna have a little bit of extra spice.
Tastes good.
I like
Maybe
the
a
idea.
little muted. Maybe it has to be punched up a bit more,
Mm.
you know. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's as good as anything you'd buy.
Nice.
Okay, I see that one.
Hey guys, I'm gonna
And,
jump off of here, man. The kids and everything are over here. I
no,
think we're
no
gonna.
worries, no worries.
It's too
Good to-
noisy with these dogs
Good,
anyway.
good to see you, Steven.
Take
Right.
care.
See you, buddy.
Have a
Stay
good one,
warm.
Steve. See you, man.
Later.
So we got Sweetheart by Take Me to Sea. So we got
Ooh.
Biscuit Jungle Flavor at 1. Creme Fraiche from FA at 1. Crispy Donut Flavora at 1.5. Meringue FA at 1. Strawberry Ripe TPA at 1. Super Sweet from Cap at 1. Sweet Crunch Flavora at 1.25. Sweet Strawberry from Cap at 4. And Vienna Cream 1.5. Liquid Bar. You know what? I like the use of those flavors. I know Marsh started this thing, but it's it's had me so curious.
That looks good.
Oh god, that does look
Absolutely.
delicious. Sweetheart. Okay, no, it's not candy, but sweet. You know what? Donuts are candy. They're just about as bad for you as any candy. Some of them worse. It's sweet. It is sweet and heart shaped. Strawberry glazed heart shaped donut. Crispy donut is a wonderful classic donut. I agree. I just added a little extra crunch with sweet crunch biscuit, blue tin Danish cookie flavor. Creme fraiche, meringue, vanilla cream bring up the icing. Back when I watched the early noted series, they all agreed that liquid brown Vienna cream is every good as FA. It's just that the liquid brown, you don't have to wait a week for the nail polish taste to disappear. So I've stuck with liquid brown ever since. I use the traditional blend of sweet and strawberry ripe. Sweet strawberry and ripe strawberry, sorry, which turned out fine. Sometimes I have trouble tasting strawberry in a vape, but this combo works well for me. Sweeten the taste. That worked good for you too, Adam, right? Sweet and
What
ripe
happened?
together. Sweet and ripe strawberry together.
Sweet from Cap and ripe from TFA.
Yes.
That's an old Wayne trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first. That was like one of my first strawberry and something or other. I probably did like 4 and 4.
Tested
Of
MVP
each.
5, 50 watts, 0.35 coil. Chroma Z at 0.3 coil at 33 watts, restricted direct to lung. And Nord 2 RPM at 0.4, 23 watts, restricted direct to lung. And Led Zeppelin Heartbreaker. Yes.
Boom,
After
boom,
show, I'll be
boom,
listening to some
boom,
music.
ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
After show, I get
Play
to
it
listen to
right.
music.
So
It's not
she
candy.
said
Right
it's
now.
not a candy, LOL, sorry. And Rocky said he would love to get donuts for Valentine's Day.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'd rather have donuts in most cases. And I'm not even a donut fan, but a donut like that, I'd eat it.
Just give me some cake over a donut, though. Or a pecan pie. Oh, wait, I have a pecan pie right there, and I have some cake right there. I'm all set.
The news now that Adam's back in town.
So we have a Bob recipe here.
Absolutely.
Ew. No, I'm just kidding, Bob.
Oh yeah. Pull it up, Tim.
We got it
Is that
up.
what you're doing?
Yep, it's up.
Okay. Dip into the fun.
God, he did use blue raz.
broke my blue raspberry sabbatical here. Hey, I use different blue razzes though, so technically I'm still on.
You know what's funny is Duchess
Um,
actually called that out. He said, "What do you use different blue raz?" He called it out and got you into
Yeah.
this one. Yeah.
That's okay. Blue Raz Candy 1-on-1 at 3. Candy Stick Candy Wonder Flavors at 2. Electric Blue from Flavor Revolution at 2.5. Pixie Stick Candy to help with that powderiness and add a little bit of darker notes from that grape at 1. Powdered Sugar 1-on-1 at 0.75 and 0.5% of Cap Super Sweet.
That sounds nice.
And then you got a picture of Fun Dip there. And then you got since I went to that show last night and they actually played one of my favorite Fish songs, I threw it up there. Sample in a
You
Jar
got to
by
run
Fish.
like an antelope out of control. That's like my favorite Fish song.
Sample in a jar, man.
I'm
Nice,
literally
yeah, that's a
gonna
good song,
have.
too.
I got 2 songs out of this list tonight already to listen to in the after. I love that. I don't know. I've been in a music
I-
kick lately.
And
I
then
think
here,
I would like to know what electric blue is. He's never heard of it.
it's basically like
Blue Kool-Aid, isn't it?
Hankson Blueberry, but for Blue Raz. It's like electric. You know how Hankson Blueberry is electric blue? This is like electric Blue Raz. If that makes sense. It's syrupy. It does have a tiny bit of like tartness to it. So I think that mixed in with the candy stick candy, the pixie stick candy, and the 1-on-1 blue raz candy Because the one-on-one blue raz candy has a powdery note too. So I think all those will come together and make the powder for the fuck yeah.
Looks good.
And then
Looks solid.
and then here, bring the other one up I just put into the chat there.
All right.
It's a candy, but kind of works.
Dude, the one you put in chat, is that the same one?
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, you
Right
put the same
side.
one in chat.
I fucked up.
I was like, I brought it up 3 times. It's the same recipe.
There it is.
Don't eat a gummy before the show. Mm, got it up.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, Bright Side Skittles, the one I was just talking about before with when we were going over Stephen Lane's recipe.
Mhm.
You literally taste something different every fucking time. It tastes like you threw a whole handful of Bright Side Skittles into your mouth. But it's banana flavor west at 2, cotton candy jelly bean, Wonder Flavors at 1/2, crisp citrus soda from Swaggy at 2, double watermelon SSA at 1.5, kiwi flavor west at 3, pink lemonade Flavora at 2.5, super sweet Cap at 1/4, sweet candy from Cap at 0.75, and Cap sweet tangerine at 2. Oh, yeah, fantastic. Then you could also throw
Right on.
coolant in there, do whatever you wish, but every fucking drag, you taste something completely different, and it is wild.
I feel I
None of it tastes
went,
bad.
I went too safe with mine, but it's okay. It's pretty good. So I went with marshmallow caramel candy. And caramel candy TPA at 2, marshmallow candy Wonder Flavors at 1, marshmallow vanilla Flavora at 0.75, and milk caramel candy from Wonder Flavors at 1.25.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
It is. Oh, it is. I'm already vaping.
Guarantee
That's
you
why I've
that's
been vaping
good.
since the beginning of the show. And
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I will say it probably will benefit from a 3-day steep, but it's shake and vapable. It really is.
Especially with the having to blend the marshmallow and the caramels.
Well, you know
Yeah.
how that caramel candy TPA, it really could use the steep. It's a little bit on the harsh side off the shake. But
I'm not huge on that flavor. It's decent. You could pull some good notes, and it's nice to back with something like you did here with the milk caramel candy. But I see people using that as their lone caramel at like 4 or 5%. Like, why?
Because they crazy.
it's delicious, but it's a little harsh. It's a little bit of a harsh flavor. That's the only downside. Like when I mixed up like a 30 or 60 of meters, and he had that caramel candy when we did the apple pop thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was extremely good. But you could only vape so much without having to take a break because it actually kind of felt a little rough.
It was harsh on the throat.
But the marshmallow's really helping that. Even off the shake, I'm not getting nearly the harshness I usually get. So,
Here we go.
Actually, share that too.
oh God, Adam.
As
Go
is
ahead,
tradition
go
with,
ahead,
with
Adam.
naming recipes.
Fuck yeah, Adam. I didn't even see it yet. Fuck
I just put it
yeah.
up. She's a gusher.
Hell yeah. There we go. Good man.
So I used the Fresh 03 newly found trick.
Yeah.
I haven't made this yet, but golden kiwi at 1/4. Fresh says makes strawberries fucking explode in your mouth, so I figure we'll do that. I just got gushy fruit candy from Dave, so I figured I'd throw that in there. 2.5. Shisha strawberry at 1. Strawberry gummy candy to bolster the gummy and give the strawberry and bridge gaps and whatnot. 2%. Super sweet at 1 because it's fucking candy, and then sweet strawberry from Cap at 3. Super simple. I feel like that's gonna taste like a fucking red strawberry ass gusher.
Yep, it will. That gushy fruit candy is
Ooh.
good, and it actually has like that outer like gummy texture, and then it somehow also has that like syrupy inside to it.
Sweet.
It's a good flavor.
And before you
Yeah,
ask,
I'm
Con, you
hoping this
can
will
make
all
this
pull
because I know how
together.
strawberry lover you are.
And then for the song, it's Luke James. Strawberry vapors.
Oh God, I haven't heard that song.
The most perfect fucking song to vape. It's so chill, like just fucking hit some strawberry cough, hit some strawberry fucking vape, and listen to that song. He hits like the highest fucking notes I've ever heard a man hit in this goddamn song. It's beautiful. He's like, ah! Like, it's ridiculous. And the chorus is just strawberry vapors. Ooh. It's a fucking cool ass song. It's like 10 years old now, I'd say, by this point.
Bob, your
I feel
link.
like my
Oh, it is working.
ex-girlfriend used to listen to that song.
It failed.
That's
the first time.
another good update, Tim. That reminds me. I actually found 3 strawberry flavors that I won't mix with all the time, but I could see myself vaping once in a while out of this new cap release.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
And I
It's
don't
always
like
a good
strawberry
thing.
vape, like at all. But I could see myself using these 3 once in a while.
That
Jesus.
is news if you're not yeah, because they don't taste anything like the that mango strawberry we used to get. It's a different strawberry. That strawberry is ruined for you, I think. But yeah, green
Well, and the
caramel
one from
apple
the
pop
wall.
is up, Bob.
Oh, you didn't have to share it. I was just throwing it in chat 'cause it's like candy and it kind of fits with the theme.
It does. It does.
All right. I have something to say here. Also, thinking back on it, I don't really think I would use any of Swaggy's apples in this because it is more of a candy. Now, I could have used his VSO green apple. But I made this for the girl and she is allergic to apple, but she loves these lollipops. They don't affect her. So I made her this mix. It was Flavora green apple at 1.5, FA Fuji at 1.5, FA caramel at 1, VSO English toffee at 2, and a
Toffee.
0.25% of VSO sweet.
It's Sophie.
Simple mix. When you're eating it, it's caramel covered on the outside and then green apple hard candy in the middle. You get the thick, gooey caramel on the first, and then on the exhale, you get the apple.
Yeah, that's some of the weirdest
I
pops,
balanced
actually.
it well.
It's like the reverse of any other pop you could ever eat. Nobody puts the caramel on the outside. Just in those. I can't think of any other flavor.
No,
any-
caramel's always on the inside because you can't you wrap it and it sticks to everything.
Yeah.
It melts but
That's
they
why
did it. They're like,
if
fuck,
you know,
fuck your thoughts.
not only that, but if you notice their wrapper's got like this special cellophane layer
Yep.
so it doesn't stick.
Yep, over the plastic. Yep.
Don't let them melt though. Those
No.
melt and you're screwed.
Yeah, well, we left a couple in her car, and then I went out and turned her car on when she was leaving the one day and cranked her heat. It came out there, and it was just like a puddle.
Puddle.
Puddle of caramel and green goo.
So Tim actually mixed this recipe, and the caramel aspect of this is really nice. It's really smooth. It's like the perfect caramel for that pot.
Yeah,
Now,
the
for
Fuji
me
needs
personally-
to be changed.
Yeah, for me personally,
needs to be
I'm
changed.
really weird with apple flavors. Like I get apple juice out of it, which I'm allergic to, so I tend to not like those flavors. So I
It's a
gotta
trigger.
be really picky with what apples I use.
Yeah, if looking back on it, if I was to switch anything in that, I would take out Fuji and put in VSO green apple. She wouldn't be able to vape it, but yeah, I think it would just make a better overall recipe.
And I think that's what Meter did in his, was he used Swaggy's green
Yeah, he
apple. And I
did.
really
He did.
like the apple aspect of his, but his caramel was good, but it was harsh on the throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, but yeah, I remember that. Like you
Wayne-
guys both, you combined, you guys would have made the perfect pop.
Wayne,
we
Wayne
did
actually, I guess, went over that. Somebody sent me the video, so I didn't watch. It was during his midweek critique thing, and he was waiting for recipes to come in, so he just went randomly looking for recipes to review, and he mixed that up. Obviously, he didn't have VSO sweet; he just used cap at a 1/4. But yeah, I think he gave it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Fucking
Which is a good
Eddie was
rating.
vaping.
He loved
Eddie
the,
was vaping an apple gummy disposable yesterday. He had a Blue Raz disposable yesterday
Oh
too.
fuck yeah! Knew I liked that little dude. I'm gonna have to give him a high five next time I see him at Bill's.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah, I did have Tim mix your caramel with Meter's apple, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
That's another thing, if
I
we
said
did
I'm
do
gonna
it, we did do
remake it. I'm gonna remake it with take out Fuji and put in VSO green apple, I think it will be a fucking perfect.
I'll try it. Let me
Yeah,
know when you make
I'm
it.
gonna try to make him a green apple something or other for his
Flavora green apple, man. Telling you.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't have. I'm gonna ask Lumi if she still uses hers, and if she doesn't, I'm gonna tell her to send it to me.
Hi, Jim.
She used to mix a green apple. Like she was
Okay.
like, that was her. It was somebody's white whale that she got into vaping, and she was like trying to make the perfect green apple vape for like a week. I remember, and she had like every fucking green apple. She has every green apple that exists, I think. Or I'll just order it because I do need to re up.
Hi, Fitty.
And then you
Hey,
don't have to
Fitty.
go over it, but I did share my sour blue raz taffy, the all wonder flavors recipe.
I'm hiding
that is-
because I'm doing
that's-
illicit activities. Fitty.
That's one of my all-time favorite recipes. Uses that Nevin's taffy base that Tim doesn't. Tim tastes only cotton
Juice.
candy and
I hate it too because I want to taste it right, and it just is that
That's-
that burnt sugar notes there, and it's like I hate that I'm sensitive to that.
I think I'm not sensitive to it, Tim, because the girl and I went on a literal hunt for cotton candy liquid. And let me tell you, there is not one good
There's not one good commercial
cotton
one.
candy liquid.
We
We've
did it too.
literally tried like 50 of them. And they're all fucking ethyl maltol, pushed up to like
We've tried at
stupid percentages.
least 25 or so of
Gross.
them. I have at the shop when I was testing flavors for them, and
terrible.
same thing. I didn't know that what it was EM at the time because I wasn't mixing, but I knew it had a terrible cotton candy
So
flavor, not a
I
real
think-
one.
So I think I'm like immune to that flavor, that like burnt sugar
Yeah, it's
flavor
like
in
near
those.
burnt sugar. That's what
Yeah,
I get from
that's-
ethyl maltol.
Yep, that I think I'm immune to that. So I think that's why I don't pick up on that note in that base. But
I was so excited when Fresh said, "Oh, you can use this as a sweetener." I tried it. It's like, no, I can't. I even
the
tried
jelly bean.
tried it at 0.1, and I was like, nope, I can taste this.
hey,
But tap water, I'm missing something. Tap water.
Preferred method for cleaning stock
Clean
oil.
stock coils.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'm watching chat. I got it. I know what's going on.
boil them.
Get an
Boil them,
RDA.
let them dry. It's the only thing that has a chance of working. It takes like 3 days for them to dry, but boil them. Seen people do it. I've seen it work.
I just put these coils
Nothing-
in this RTA. I won't have to recoil it for like fucking 3 months.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
oh dude, fucking BP Mods shared a prototype picture of the Pioneer 2 MTLRT. I'm so fucking excited. I'm telling you, it's like one of the greatest.
Does it look promising?
Oh yeah.
Nice, Rocky.
Looks different, like, because you know when they do prototypes, it's all like one solid piece of metal and look good.
Okay, Rocky. So I actually found a bottle of vodka that I really want to get.
Again,
It's by Cheech and Chong, and it's
Hey, man.
a bottle of vodka that turns into a bong when it's empty.
oh yeah,
Oh, that's
they released
resourcefulness right
they
there.
they released like 2,500 of them. They're special edition.
5,600.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Some sort of
So
number.
there's my
I would
coils.
love that. That'd be freaking awesome.
That's what's in here. They're not the prettiest,
Hey, they vape.
but they fucking work. You can see right here.
You missed
Hey,
it, Betty.
oh,
We did
yeah.
go because of Rocky. We went over medicine flower. Obviously dark chocolate. I think it was 2 dark
Goes
chocolate
like
ones.
airflow
But
down a little bit.
He had the wild raspberry in there too. That's
This thing is so
definitely
airy.
one that sounds delicious.
This closed down so far.
I actually have mine closed down pretty good on the blaze. For some reason, it's been getting a little bit better flavor out of it.
Only,
we go.
Only sharing that because the name just made me laugh. I'm looking
Way
through my
better
recipes.
flavor. Listen to this thing, man.
That's not a candy.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's not. I said I'm just sharing it because I laughed at the name.
It's got marshmallow in
I
it.
come
It's
up
a
with some of
candy.
this shit. They come up with some. of this shit.
Technically.
It's butter beer. It's beer for your butt.
And don't forget, if you want a purple grape, just mix this up. Purple as fuck.
Oh, so it's
so we
definitely
got
got
that white
Swaggy's grape in it.
Got it.
Okay.
5
Go on.
licks.
Purple
And then
grape.
Rocky dropped another
Flavora.
one.
It's just Swaggy's grape. It's
Yeah, I know.
just Swaggy's grape, bro.
The grape raw. Yeah. The flavor that walked away, I'm still couldn't find for a week, and it just shows up. Like, what? Wow.
Elf on a
Juicy
shelf,
fruit.
bro. Got up and walked away. Literally.
When Frank was doing that recipe book, that was one of the recipes
Mm.
I submitted. It was one of my favorites. Juicy fruit using all wonder flavors.
It says
If the
wild
taste
licks,
is gonna
live
move
licks
ya.
off
Oh,
Flavora.
it's a good recipe.
Mm-hmm. Banana Flavora at 0.6, Candy Roll Flavora at 0.2,
The
Marshmallow,
bunker.
Marshmallow Vanilla Flavora at 0.6, Pineapple Flavora at 0.6, Sweetness Flavora at 0.6, Watermelon Flavora at 2.4, and Wild Melon Flavora at 0.2. This percentage can't be high. Yep, 5.2%. Delicious watermelon
Bunker.
fruit candy mix.
That's a little
Penalized
seafood
you some.
guy, right?
That's a fantastic mix.
And I'll just switch over to Bob's. Go ahead, Bob. Walk us through your juicy
Oh
and fruit.
shit. Oh, yeah, banana candy, wonder flavors. Well, it's all wonder flavors. At 0.75. Bubblegum fruity at 3, cotton candy jelly bean at 0.5, jackfruit at 2, and orange citrus tangy at 1.
See, this
And it
I would be
does
okay with it
that.
being in.
That tastes like juicy fruit. Tastes like juicy fruit. There is no way around it.
Yeah, I mean that jackfruit and that gum
And
together.
the
pretty
banana,
fucking close already.
banana and orange also really, when you put banana and orange together as well, they also taste like juicy fruit. So
Yeah.
I'm filling in all the gaps that are missing from. Yeah, works really well.
Yeah, I'd make that if I had all the flavors, for sure.
Very happy with that one. Because I talk about this Vaporgate. They made like the crazy they made that giant like soup can RDA that's like 60 millimeters or something. But they also had a juice line, and they had a liquid called Kamala.
Oh yeah.
And it was a cold tropical gum. That's what they called it. But it was like juicy fruit with a cooling exhale. And it was it wasn't just a juicy fruit flavor. I still can't figure out what they used. They definitely used TPA jackfruit. But I don't know what they boosted it with. It might have been a peach or something, but it just worked so well.
Nice. Begging you to stay.
As much
Hey,
as
hey,
much
hey.
as we do have some great ones here tonight. I gotta give us like a special bonus star to one individual person. No candy flavors, Steven.
Fuck yeah.
That looks great. No candy flavors in his arsenal, and still managed to pull that off. And I have a feeling that I can't see that not tasting good.
No,
I just can't.
definitely gonna be good. I just don't. The only thing I don't know about is that because I never tried it, that Berry Crunch one shot. I don't know what kind of notes that's gonna bring, but it is low.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's gonna bring like a cereal, like a funky cereal note to it. That's the only thing that I could see kind of maybe throwing it a little off. But
It could,
besides
but you think
that-
about it, like a cereal note in some candies is not all that weird. I mean, I've seen weirder candies. I mean, how many different things they put in peanut butter cups now, Adam? What other ones can you think of other than the chips? They put pretzels,
M&Ms.
Yeah, M&Ms.
M&Ms,
Reese's Pieces. Yep. Double Reese's. Yep. I like all of them.
I mean,
sucker for
I'm sure
Reese's
someone
Pieces.
at lab probably tried Smarties in it just to see how it'd work out. I have a feeling.
Don't fucking get crazy.
Biddy said end of month, next contest rules, and all you need to know. First, second, and third place prizes this time. Different criteria.
Oh, show.
Betty, it's awesome. This community. I mean, yeah, don't forget to sign up on the ELR forum. Sign up
There,
on
get
it.
that stuck in your fucking head like I have all week.
I mean, get that link.
I mean, if it's announced at the end of February, that means we mix in March and you test in April and announce the winner on my birthday. Just saying.
Boo!
Okay, so here is the link to the last criteria
Ooh.
thing and where you can sign up for the ELR forum. And you want to get a little established if possible before the end of the month to make it easier. Or you can, if you still can't post, you can message Fiddy or Rocky or kind of where, and they can get you on there. And here's the thing, what it looks like. Like I'm signed in over here. So it's like, yeah. Get signed up on that, because if you get signed up on that now, then you should be plenty good, as I think it takes a week or two. Yep, the April Fools. Oh yeah, I like that too. You mix in March, April Fools. They say, haha, there's no real winner. There's no real prizes. We're just fooling you.
My birthday is May 1st, so if you guys are judging in April, you'll announce on the 1st of May the winner, right? So you'll literally announce on my birthday.
Not yet, Daniel. There will be. There will be one. They're coming out with it at the beginning of next month.
I was gonna say he could fuck with everybody and be like, "Yeah, we're dropping the new contest rules on the 29th, but this year actually is a fucking leap year, so there is a 29th."
I made that joke already to someone this year, and they called me on it, and I go, shit.
I thought about that a couple days ago. I was like, "Is this a leap year? It's been a while since we had a leap year." And then I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, it is." So I'm not crazy. It has been a while.
Last leap year was a bad year, so I think we kind of all like forgot about that leap year. So the last real leap year we really paid attention to was like 8 years ago.
That was when I first started at the tree. Because I started in November of 2019. So I was only there for like 3 months. So me and Socorro were just becoming buds at that point. Which is crazy because now she's like my fucking crazy fucking aunt who I feel like I've known my entire life.
Daniel, I'm sure they're going to release all that information when they release the contest.
He's trying to get a head start.
I know, I get that. I get this. I admire what you're trying to do, but they're not going to give in.
I'll give you a hint.
Funny.
You got to make a good ass recipe.
Yeah, I'll give you another hint. You probably got to mix flavors. Just a hint.
Yeah, there's gonna be VG and PG involved.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably.
Maybe not
some
PG.
nicotine.
If you mix max VG and you use a lot of flavor and you don't have to fuck with PG.
Adam has a point. Yeah, you can do that.
That's how I used to mix. When I first started mixing, it's just like everything was like max out the flavor, fucking max VG, fuck it.
Yep.
I'm a little more choosy now.
Yeah, but
You don't
that's
even
when you
care
want
that I
cloud
called
chase.
you out on it, Daniel. That's great.
I did make a bottle of 80-20 a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I don't really like this.
I did the same thing, Adam. I
Just
tried
wanted to try it.
I tried to make a 90-10 a little while back just to see, because I used to vape it all the time. Like I used to get the smacks because we used to do cloud comps, and they had some really powerful flavors there. That
Yeah, I like my 70-30.
well, they got that's with the 29 acids 90-10, and I mixed up a little 10 mil of something. I was like, flavor. I know these flavors taste better than this. I didn't realize the flavor drop. It's weird. Once you get used to it, you realize it.
Huh?
There you go, Cassie.
The flavor drop.
Same
Too
here,
much,
Daniel.
too much BG.
I'm on ELR every day. I look at everybody's fucking recipes. I just don't ever go into the forums.
I was reading the chat and I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
I use a lot of the notes on ELR.
I don't know anything. I was reading the chat and thinking. formulating plans.
Okay, so Rocky said he's saying the Rocky contest will be done pretty quickly after
Okay.
this one, so it can get on track with the quarterly schedule because this one's gonna be a little bit slower start because it's March. Yep, but you know what? That's guys. Thank you for doing that for the community. Yeah, the equipment
Batteries.
has gotten better too. Yeah, even since I haven't been vaping as long as a lot of you. 2015,
Here's the butterfly.
2016. We've come a long way since 2015, 2016, even though. I mean, we have these really expensive Addies that Dave Lloyd likes to buy. He says
Yeah, I
they're
bought
great.
one.
Yeah.
I bought one. That's all I've ever bought is one expensive.
Was it worth it?
No.
Really? It's not
I
that. It's
could've
not that
got
much
that-
better, Steve Crames.
No,
Steam
I
Crave?
could have got 3 steam craves for the price of that one Addy, and I would have rather have 3 steam craves.
Okay.
I have
Uh,
I've had a good amount of high end gear, and I'm telling you, man. Yes, like on certain things, certain companies make cheaper feeling things, and those expensive ones do feel of better quality. But I'm telling you, man, BP Mods is one of the companies, the Chinese companies, that their shit feels like it's expensive as fuck. Everything, the fitment's so good. So is Thunderhead Creations, Tim, who makes the Blaze
Yep,
there and
yep.
all the Blaze products. Everything they make feels so. China's stepped their game up, and every company isn't like it, but you're getting the same quality experience out of everything, you
I'm
know.
trying to remember. There was one that used to have a really
Yep,
hefty, like cap. What's the profile? The original profile actually had one hell of a hefty cap for a cheaper RDA.
Get out of here, Mike. Go,
Oh,
Mike.
nice video.
Thank you.
Everything,
I have to
everything
say-
I've had from BP Mods has been, and I own, see, 3, 4, I own the RDA, 2, the 1 and the 1.5 of the Pioneer, the Labs, and then I have the lightsaber 21700 here, and everything just feels fantastic.
Another one that I have to say is pretty damn good is the Steam Crave, like Dave was saying.
Oh, yeah.
They're a Chinese company too, and
Yeah,
they
they're
make-
like
they're really solid on their
they're
quality.
like what's the Canadian company? Fuck.
Yeah.
Why am I forgetting it right?
The one-
QP. Yeah,
QP.
QP. They're also a Canadian company, but that's the thing. They are located in another country. So they send somebody over there and make sure shit's done correctly. You know, so I understand why they're charging 50, 60 instead of the
I mean,
normal.
you
30, know?
gotta say, if you can make an RTA that big that it's solidly good at not leaking, as long as you're not horrible with your wicking, you don't even have to be a great wicker to make that work. You just have to be decent at wicking, and you can make that so it doesn't leak. That's impressive. Super impressive.
I have like 14 Steam Crave Addies, but the only one, I gotta be honest, the one problem with Steam Crave is their grub screws.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're a niche product too.
I hate
They're
grub screws.
they tried getting into shit that does like single coil stuff, Dave, and mouth to lung stuff, but nothing's as good as their open ass airflow.
I was
big
gonna say
coil,
almost
you know.
every single
It's a
Steam Crave
niche- it's a
atomizer is
niche
just
product.
a different size of the same design. It really
Yeah,
is.
I mean,
yeah.
and I have different decks for each one, right? I have series decks, I have parallel, I have single coil, dual
Blueberries.
coil, mesh coil, you know.
Yeah, but nothing
That's a lot of
works as good as it's originally intended. Just throwing 2 big dual coils in
I
there and
remember this being a
ripping your
day.
face
This
off.
was a daily. You know how bad the flavor is on that. Oh my god! I can't believe I used to vape that. On a
I know,
day.
Tim. I know,
This is that
Tim. You
Titan
should
right
see, man,
here.
some of the shit I used to vape.
This is a
Battle
single
decks.
coil Lumi braid in it, and you wouldn't believe the flavor that comes out of this.
I know.
Dude, the
Mm.
best flavor I had during those cloud comp setups, Tim, was the Doge V3. Most underrated RDA of
I have
all
the V2.
fucking
I don't have
time.
the 3.
The 3 was incredible. It worked with this cloud chasing competition
I
cap
think I have the 4.
I had, and just their regular cap on it was incredible.
look.
I've really
So good.
enjoyed the stack setup for my Neutron. I know you said you didn't
It-
really love the Neutron, but I
it
thought
had-
it was a really good flavor even for Cloud Comp
It was
style.
a little small though. It
Little
was a
small.
for
It was
Yeah,
a little small, but
um,
for a Cloud Comp, you just gotta get in once and out. You're done.
Yep. The Doge V3 on its regular cap, it had the regular side airflow, but it was set down a little bit. And it was one of the first ones to bring the side airflow down and then put it at a bit of an angle. So it really hit that underneath side of your coil there.
Yeah, I have a couple of the Arbiter OGs. They're good. They are good.
4.
I want to ask this question in chat. I haven't put any polls in a while, but I'm curious. Pity brought something up.
The original engine is great. I have that.
There you go,
Oh,
Bab.
that's not, that is
There's a Doge V4.
Yeah. Yep. Let me see that one had the hole in it. Yep.
Yep.
And the side airflow isn't angled. And they're bigger holes too. Yep.
Huge fucking Cyclops hole.
Yep.
And
It
then a
had
tiny little hole if you wanted to do mouth the lung.
the black. I had the black one and it had a
That little
green
thing.
doggy on the front.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a stainless steel V2. Yeah, I think it was stainless steel. I don't know what
There
happened
we
to
go.
it though.
Yeah, that Doge, man.
There you go.
Never had the 3.
I'm curious about this because most people that I've heard from say that the one was better. The first one, the OG, was better.
Arbiter
So-
V1, Beater V2.
Oh, did I
Jesus,
misspell
your
it?
Fucking grammar.
Yeah, so
Adam-
you that
Adam, I
Dude,
gave it like
you
10
haven't even
seconds. I wasn't gonna
done
say
anything.
anything.
You're right.
I
You're,
can't-
okay, sorry.
I
You're right.
can't not. My
You're right.
grammar Nazi
Nani
brain.
Mo bar.
let's just say that Tim couldn't get
Hooked
to
on
sleep last
phonics
night,
works
so
for
he got like
me.
2 hours of sleep, so he's kind of exhausted.
Hooked on phonics.
See, the only dual coil RTA I'll even touch anymore is the Blaze.
This is a serious question because you can still get these some places, and I refuse to do it because Bill kept pushing me to do it. But I, honestly, enough people have said it that I really kind of want to get one and try it. And almost everybody I remember before all said that the one was better than the 2.
It is.
I mean, I can't vote on this because I haven't tried them.
Yeah, zero clue.
Exactly.
Yep. Fitty agrees. He says the Blaze is super good too.
The Blaze has got really good flavor. It's the airflow being so tight in the chamber.
No,
being
the RTAs, they have the dual. He's talking about the dual coil.
Oh, the
one. I
dual
said
coil.
that's the only dual coil RTA I'll use anymore. That thing is banging.
the nitrous. Nitrous has got great flavor for a dual coil.
I love the
RTA.
nitrous.
Oh, RTA.
Yeah.
Dual
Oh,
coil.
yeah.
The
dual
only
coil,
one
dual
that
coil.
I'll use anymore.
My Steam Crate, probably my favorite dual coil.
Yeah, I have every Steam Crave Addy they put out. Every single one.
$20, Kylan.
Yeah,
Try-
ones
try-
are always great.
Yeah,
Always great.
no frills. Throw your
Dude,
regular
they
coils
they
in.
they use a variation of Mike's airflow anyway, so
I believe this is like a
Yeah,
single.
it's real smooth.
yep.
The Reload S is a
It's
single.
got that,
a
like,
single,
half
right?
pipe.
Yeah.
in there, Adam. It always they've
And I
kept
love the filling on this thing.
I mean, right
It's
now I
like
have
the
what, one,
biggest
two, three,
fucking holes of all
fuck
time
yeah.
to fill it.
Trying to remember.
You can't miss.
I mean, I
That's
used
why,
to really
especially
like.
using those glass bottles and the droppers.
I used to
Yep.
really like the Rebirth RTA from
Yeah.
Mike Big.
Yeah.
I
I
still
haven't
have
used it
that
in like
one.
years though, because I started
got one
using
from
drippers
Vinny.
and I like it so much
I still
better.
have that one. I have that, and I have that RDA he did, the Rebirth.
Here's my rebirth from Fitty.
You have the RTA too, don't you?
No.
I thought you had the Rebirth RTA.
Oh, you sent him a rainbow, a nice pity, because I know Adam really likes a rainbow.
Oh yeah. It looks nice on here. It looks nice on the
I don't either,
Yeah,
Mallory,
Lost
but I
Vape,
figured
too.
I'd ask because most of the time I hear that, but I would like, if I'm gonna ever chase one down, if I do pick one up somewhere, would like to pick the right one. I mean, like
Woo!
Bob was just saying too, the different versions of the same device. Some of them are better than others. I know. No, that's not really an RTA. RDTA. But the what is it called? The Pyro V2. I really like the Pyro V2. I had good flavor.
And that blade, that
It's an
dual coil,
RDTA.
that dual coil Blaze RTA with Josh's Lemberry Pie V2 in it is
Oh, yeah,
like
that's a
one
good
of the
recipe.
greatest fucking experiences that you'll ever have in your life.
Hunky.
Yeah, that's
Like the
one of my
clouds
favorite.
open up for you, man.
That's one of my favorite Chasing Clouds recipes. He has another one. It's like a strawberry cheesecake jello cup recipe that's really fucking good too.
Yeah, Mike's a good person, but he makes really nice products. He's got his airflow design he
What am I
made
fucking
works.
stuck on here?
Just works.
Chair is stuck.
It
on
is
the
a lot.
road.
A lot of times you get stuck in it. You realize a lot of his designs on airflow are the same, but he knows it works.
Trying to fucking-
Broke, don't fix it.
He's changed it up every single time through done tweaks to it.
A lot of times it's just coil placement and the way the coil's installed. A lot of times, and trying different ways. And the weirdest part is it's not always like better for everyone. Sometimes it's more like what's best for you when you put it together. That if it is a coil placement change.
Oh well, MTL, dude. If you it's thing with MTL as well, because if you want a harder throat hit, you put the coil closer to the airflow.
Yep.
Hole. When the airflow is coming from the bottom, a little pinhole, you put it closer to that. You want less of a throat hit, you move the coil up a little
I
bit.
did that whole trick thing like Duchess was talking about the other day. I tried it before where you put like a dead rabbit or a drop, you put it in upside down. Put the
Mhm.
upside down coil in. It completely changed the way of it. I prefer it up. I think it get better flavor. But
I tried it that way too once. But when I first got it, I think I tried it like that.
But it does change things. It makes it a different device. It's weird. Coil placement's actually the biggest thing. If you get a really highly rated RTA or GT4, I love that. That's single. Yeah, I agree with you, Akadub. That's my favorite. Coil placement can change everything with it. So if you find that you got an RTA or RDA that's really, really not pushing out the flavor you expect, it probably has something to do with your coil placement or maybe the diameter of your coil. I mean, Adam, putting a Lumi braid like 4 or 5 millimeter in, completely different than putting any other single coil in.
I actually just realized today when I was taking this thing apart, this Kylan, that I could probably get a 4.5 single coil Lumi braid in here. Yeah, it's pretty wide. It would have to have it wouldn't even have to have that long of legs actually, because it's big in there, but it would totally work. Could definitely put a single coil braid in here. I'm gonna try it. I think,
There's
next
room
time.
for the room for the legs.
Yeah,
Like, is it wide
I
enough?
feel like it should. Yeah, because there was tons of room with these things, like tons of room.
Oh, you know what I
this
mean?
thing,
Sometimes where it
fits-
clamps in, it's tiny. And
Yeah, this thing fits pretty beefy coils because Sortil did the review on this, and he put like 0.1s in everything. And he had tons of room with those coils in there, and I was like, oh shit. And he even said like you could probably get away with putting some real fucking beefy leg coils in here. Frame staples and shit,
it may only be 5 people, but 4 out of 5 people is significant enough to say that.
Hey, look.
At least in here, that definitely seems like it's a winner. And I get the same thing off the UK show. So.
Oh yeah, this would definitely fit.
Night, Echo Dub.
Good night, Echo Dub.
Later, dude.
Right.
It'll definitely
buddy.
fit. It's just I don't know what inner
Good morning,
diameter.
Echo Dub.
I'll just stick a rod in there. This is a
Lumi
5.
braid I have in this Titan, it's 5.5 millimeters, and I think it's a 6 wrap.
Yeah, I don't have enough of a braid left to make a coil that big.
Yeah, it was
So
Do
I'm
a
running it at point
GT4.
3, and I'm running at 100 watts.
GT5.
Oh, that's
5
5. Yeah.
wrap, 5 millimeter. That's how
I-
was
I
Do it.
fucking
just because it's
love
easy to
this.
remember.
I love this RTA. I fucking hate how you have to fill this fucking thing.
That's the word.
Why
That's
is
what
it
I
a
was just
screw
thinking.
hole or
It's
something?
got,
It's
it's
got
got a
the
little
hole
porthole.
right
That's
here.
what it was. Yeah.
Oh, I hate those.
You and I talked
hate
about
Drives
that.
me insane why they fucking did it. I have no idea.
The most annoying
And
RT I
there's
ever owned was the Goblin
Single
Mini.
blaze.
Oh,
You had to
Master, I'll get it
use
right.
a fucking eyeglass repair kit screwdriver to take out the world's tiniest fucking screw to fill in the world's tiniest fill port and then fucking put the world's tiniest screw back in
Oh, no way.
to an RTA that had a very sharp bottom, so everything you screwed it flush on, it would leave us a ripped ring on the top of every fucking mod you put it on.
Ooh.
It was so stupid. The
You see
Goblin
that-
Mini.
You
That's
see
the
that?
hole.
See the little hole there?
It was
It's
sharp.
got little. It's got little
Probably still have it.
Little tip holes.
icons on it. No, it's got little icons on it. So you have to turn it to where it says, and then
There it
it
is.
reveals the fill hole. Which is really cool.
I was just thinking that, Bob, and there's an
Which is
updated
right there.
version.
Goblin Mini.
This
There's
thing
the
beats the GT4.
there's the fill hole, that little screw right there
That's
on the side.
ridiculous.
And then look at the airflow. It like these are sharp, like fucking razor blades. These corners. So every time you would screw it onto something and take it off, it was just carving a fucking circle into the top of your mod. Stupid. Bad design. Grim
Bob.
Green told me to buy it, so I bought it.
Yeah, Bob, I could remember there was one that had some kind of weird fill port that I with the upgrade, and you were like, "I love
Does
the
have-
way this tastes," and it's like,
Dude,
Awesome flavor on that
dude,
thing, though.
the flavor and the vape. It's better than the GT4,
yeah, that's what you're saying. But then
which
you,
is hard. I don't know how they did it. They did it because it uses the same airflow disc things that sit
Yeah, I remember that.
in there, Tim. But they
Aroma.
made it a little bit different.
tighter,
And
maybe.
it just
Oh, tighter.
no, it's a little more open, but you
Oh.
can take it down tighter. But it's a little even more open than the GT4. But that fucking fill port, man, that fucks the whole thing.
That was the first thing I asked you about when you said it. I said, "What about that stupid fill port? I don't like that idea." And you're like, "It sucks."
It's terrible, dude. It's
Is that
fucking
why? Is that
terrible.
why you've retired using it? Is because of that fill port?
I didn't retire using it. I just get mad at it and fucking put it away sometimes.
Before you throw it against the wall.
Yeah. And like everything in it is on ball bearings, all the adjustments. It's all ball bearings, so there's actual clicks. when it-
Wow.
Also, it snaps
Each
into little
time,
position.
yeah, each time I turn the top a little bit here to go to different icons on the opening, because certain ones, one is take the tank apart, so you could pop the deck off without losing your juice, because it
Oh, so it
shuts
shuts
that-
off the air-
it shuts the
shuts
juice
juice
flow
control.
control and the airflow, so that way you could just pop the deck right out.
I
It's
think I might
fucking wild,
actually
man.
have that, and I got so annoyed with it, I just put it aside. I haven't used it since.
I forgot. to
See,
type-
I can't get along with the Type 2. I can't. Like, there's a reason the troll doll wicking method was from fucking like 7 years ago, and it should have stayed 7 fucking years ago.
10. That's
Yeah,
what
there
this-
you go. 10.
This is one of the
I-
first things I remember was the troll doll wicking on this stupid thing.
fucking hate that shit. Why the fuck? I understand Grim wanted to make a fucking a thing of with flat, to think about the past. But dude, you could think about the past and not have to fucking
Why do you think he
own
added
a
that?
doll.
Why do you think
to
he had that
fucking do
wonky
that
drip
shit.
tip to the kit?
That thing's the devil, dude.
Okay.
That thing you could
It's
kill
not a glass
somebody with
drip
that.
tip.
Is
You
that, is
could
that the
kill
Griffin?
somebody with the
Adam?
just
Is that
try
the
it drip
Griffin?
tip.
No, that was the Goblin Mini.
That's a good one though. Still tastes good. That has good flavor to this day. Is the Griffin?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
still
people still
got
talk
good
about
flavor.
that one.
Amazing.
Wayne used
for
to talk
drip
about that
tips.
one when I first started watching Wayne. He's like, I still use this fucking thing.
I used it
Amazing for
about
drip
6 months
tips.
ago, and it still held up.
There's your
Grief.
just try it drip tip. Dude,
Yeah.
this thing is fucking heavy. You can literally, if I throw this at somebody, it's gonna either knock them out, knock some teeth out, like 6. It'll
Can't
put a
stand on the
hole in
6.
somebody. It's the heaviest fucking drip
Now
tip
remember,
I've
when
ever
Paul
felt.
comes to visit you, you have that handy.
Dude, this is as heavy as a lot of mods. Literal 18650 mods. I guarantee you this weighs as much with a battery.
You know what?
Like a
This
fucking agent.
we're gonna talk mods. That is one of the lightest. The Guar 21. That's one of the that is one of the lightest dual batteries.
Even with the batteries in it,
Yeah, the batteries in it still feels light.
ridiculously light.
And the Blaze is not a super light addy for a single coil, but it feels light. As far as single coil, I mean, for me, my favorite flavor tester is the Hadley. Still is.
Clean this baby up and
I like my
rewick it.
recoil.
I mean, the Blaze is good, but if I really want all those little intricate notes, Hadley.
Oh yeah, you go for that's why I use the Bushido and the Citadel and the Jenna.
What I don't get off that is if I do need the nicotine, if I'm feeling I need that.
The Bushido
Nah.
brings the Bushido brings the bright notes out more, Tim. That's why I think I like it so much. It definitely does on flavors that have muted top notes, but the bass is really heavy in them. This brings it out and makes it more of a balanced.
Like I said, the restriction of the thing, it's great for flavor, and I got used to it, which was weird because I got so used to using this. I was almost using this in my ADV all the time because I just got used to it. Went to the Titan, back to the Titan there, and I almost couldn't vape it because I'm still used to that restricted airflow.
I blaze with the glass
Or
cap.
Cassie confirm I coughed my full head off when I started using Titan again after so long.
This
Or
is
21, man. I should go out and buy 10 of them.
that's what you need to get, Tim, for your blaze.
Oh, the glass cap.
Telling you, man, the flavor difference is it's otherworldly. It's like the cleanest flavor that you'll ever taste. Now I've used a shitload of those glass caps.
They work on some, like,
The glass topper for the blaze?
Yeah.
How does that change the flavor?
It just, I'm telling you, man, it's just cleaner. It's like the cleanest flavor that you'll get.
I don't use glass caps because I'm a klutz and I'll break
Yeah,
them.
you break them.
have
Yep.
them.
I think the
but I
first
never
glass
used
cap
them.
I got was the fishbone.
That's why this is a squonker and it sits on my desk, Dave.
Yeah,
I use it when I'm at my desk.
Anybody remember the fishbone RDA? Or
Yeah. That was like a plastic cap. It wasn't glass. That shit was plastic.
the one I had was glass. I had a glass cap. It might have been a V2. I'm not sure. But the other one is trying to think.
I still have an original fishbone in the box.
Do you remember the pie?
That
Had
tiny
the
little
one,
thing.
the tiny little thing with that fancy little deck with the screws were in the deck. But it's that is one of the fanciest looking decks I've ever seen. It's literally
that was
engraved on top.
That was the first postless.
The
deck.
downside to that is the way those screws went in, they'd tear the crap out of your O-rings in no time. Your
And
O-rings
you
would
couldn't put a 3mm coil in because it had to
no.
be so low because that cap was so small that if you tried to fit a 3mm, the bottom of the coil would always touch the deck.
4,000. Oh, that's
So
right.
you would have had
We
it.
do
You
know
would
how
have just
many.
you would have just shorted right away.
My pet peeve is Ultim inserts. Oh God, I can't stand them.
Holy
Like they did.
cow! I haven't had this guard that long, have I? And that's not my only use. I'm up to 17,000, over 17,000 puffs.
I like it on my
89
Citadel.
on this one, 89,000 on this one,
But I'm constantly grabbing different.
81,000 on this one, and
I know that probably my most
104,000 on that one.
my most used would be between my paranormal or my legends. Would be my most overused mods. and they're still going good. Oh, I had a question for you that I was going to ask the other day off screen, hun. Whatever
What?
happened to your gen,
My gen?
your purple gen?
Right here.
I haven't seen you use that in a long time.
Is it the first one, lady, or
Yeah.
is it the second
It's
one?
the first one.
The
The
original.
girl, I bought one for the girl and she fucking loved it.
Right here.
Like 2.5 months after she started using it, and she's not rough on her mods either. The entire top plate screwed it.
I have
Came
heard
off.
that.
You're telling me about
The
that. I
entire
didn't,
top of the mod came off.
Oh,
I didn't have any
God.
problems with that, but then I got the Quest and I like the way that hits and that feels
So you
more
haven't been using that.
right.
4 years in the mod skipping.
Diesel.
Oh, you know what? We need to ask about that.
Because
About
it had a
Jaguar.
press fit. It had a
Anthony
press fit
Ramella.
510, Tim.
Yeah, exactly,
And then
Dave.
just pulled right out.
Because he had an unbelievable amount of puffs on that Guar. I wonder if he's still got that working or if it's dead.
Well, Fiddy must be close to what Anthony Ramella has. 'Cause he's
Yeah,
got
I'm
one going
guessing.
for 4 years.
Oh, Rocky has 400,000 hits. Fiddy, where you at? Oh, the evil dildo. Yes, I remember that, Bob.
The evil dildo.
You gotta really wonder how they, what were they looking for with Evdillo or Evdillo or whatever. It's like, okay, that's a very strange name. I love those weirdly named things that made no sense. Thelema, you have the Thelema. This is
Yeah.
my second newest
I
mod.
always call it the Thelma, whatever.
Nice. That's a cool ass sticker. A totem pole of
Oh, I
fucking
like that.
lizards. You're so muted, Bob.
I bought a shirt last night off the bass player of the band. He was running the merch stand. Was talking to him. Gave me a shirt for $10. They were normally 20, and he threw me a sticker for free.
That's how we roll.
Fuck yeah! I
You
gave him
come
a
see Eddie in the
I
Arsons, you
I
buy
gave
a
him a
CD, we'll give
$5
you something
tip.
else for free,
So,
usually.
like,
You gave him a $5 tip, and how long did you have to stay on your knees to get that stuff?
like 7-8 seconds. He was a quick one. He was excited.
Oh, also last night
didn't deny
we decided as a band that we're gonna release 2 or 3 songs prior to the album.
Oh fuck yeah!
So
Is
we
there-
don't keep people waiting for the whole album. So at
Fuck
least there'll
yeah.
be something to listen
There's,
to.
there's no counter. Oh, Dave's dying.
So you can put out singles before
Yeah, like an EP of 3
really,
singles,
yeah,
basically.
really
Oh,
boost
that's kind of a disappointment.
interest in the album too.
Yep, because
That's
we
awesome.
haven't dropped anything in like years. So
The Titan 1.5 PWM does not have a puff counter.
Not that we knew what you were holding up, because all we saw was your
Hell yeah,
arm go up in
Fee.
some
It doesn't
rocks.
have a puff
an
counter. It's
original
kind of-
drag.
Oh man, the original drag is fucking incredible. It's one of the greatest mods ever made.
two
Yeah,
two
they
mods.
fucked
mods.
up when they
Even though
made
they-
the 2.
Even though they fucked over Tony B after that with
The,
using their chip in the Pulse mech.
the
Oh
two
yeah, they did do some shady shit
the,
to him,
the
didn't they?
two most beat up mods we ever saw at the shop that still functioned well was there was the one guy had a drag, original drag, and that thing looked like it had been through World War 1, 2, and 3 somehow. And then there's remember when what's his name found the that mod on the hill, the it's the smoke. The original little one there, the everyone liked, the dual battery one.
Alien?
The alien, yes. He found one on
Oh
a
my
while he's
God.
skiing. The thing was already beat to crap, still worked, and then he rocked that thing for another year. That we
Those
knew
are
of.
one of the
those
most
things-
resilient mods ever
The
created.
paint,
yeah,
the paint was
They're
terrible.
also-
It peeled off all the time, but it
They're
really
also
worked.
one of the most
Built to
dangerous
last.
mods. They're also one of the most dangerous mods. I've seen some videos people have done on them and taken them apart. And what happens is because people used them for so long, wires would touch inside
Oh,
the
fun.
mod once
nice,
you drop
Betty.
it because the one came loose and had a bare spot on it. So you could have blown your mod up right in your fucking hand.
jeez.
I still have an unopened Noisy Cricket.
Oh yeah.
Anybody
think-
wants a brownish, bronze-colored noisy cricket?
Fiddy, I
We
think
know,
it was a
brand new.
batch issue with the paint.
Gotcha.
I think some of them
This-
had that.
Could
Had
probably
that
sell
thing.
that on like the vape marketplace, dude. You know,
Nah,
there's somebody probably looking for one of those fuckers.
I'd rather give it away to somebody.
Wrath RDA still in the box unopened yet. Wrath. QP Fatality. Yep. I've
Yeah,
heard
like I
great
said,
things about that.
QP
Sure,
makes
good.
great products. They do.
I don't have any QPs. Dave and I were talking about I was going to buy one. Remember, Dave? And I couldn't get it here. I would have had to have you get it and then send it or something.
I forget the name of their little single coil RT they had, but it was fantastic. I gave it to somebody who
There was
broke their tank, but
one in
missed it.
particular. I just loved the way it looked like the airflow would flow, and I was like excited. And I remember I was trying to get it. It might have been the Fatality.
I have the Fatality. I have the Juggernaut. I have a couple others. Oh, I have the Kong. A couple others.
I think that was a pretty good collection.
the Gata. That was it. The
Oh,
Gata.
Gotta. Yep, the cat.
That thing was
Gata.
that thing was fan fucking tastic.
Gotta
Give it to
vape.
my,
We
give it to my
have-
buddy
we
'cause his
have,
tank broke.
We
I
have
think
a
he's still using it.
we have a Pico that was given to us because of at the shop they were cleaning out the back room and there was a Pico back there. Left in the generic box. Everybody that worked there and hung out there always threw the stuff in when they were done with it. And they didn't want it anymore.
I
And I
won
wanted to
Purple
try it.
one.
Purple
I
one.
won a completely customized all wood iStick 100 watt mod, and it was
Ooh,
fucking
really?
stolen off me.
Oh, that's horseshit.
I won it at the comp. They were, they did the raffles and whatnot. I won it during one of them. I also won the Able that night, the brass Able.
That's that. Oh, here's another one. The Twisted Message Squared. That's got good flavor still. It really has great flavor. It's a small chamber.
But I left it sitting there, and there was so many people in the shop. There had to be like a couple hundred people in there,
I have a Twisted
and,
Mrs. Eddie. I don't like it though.
and they took it from me.
Oh, you have the dual fee? I have the triple right here, and that's still going strong. That's where my
Yeah,
my just sitting.
all those Relows were great.
This is the one that used to get hot until you did the firmware update. Once you do firmware update, you can set it. You can get the right firmware update, and it fixes that a little. It still gets warm, but not as hot like it. When you the original firmware in that thing used to get scalding hot.
Yikes.
Kind of scary. A triple battery mod, and it feels like it's gonna blow up. It's like no. I used to hate that
Okay.
sitting and chain vaping. I got it on the blind screen so you can see things. You see your numbers from a mile and a half away with the firmware update. What was the other one I used to love for? Well, that thing I like about the DNAs is being able to put your own screens and stuff on. I like that customization factor. Yeah, Dave, like I was saying, there is no puff counter on the Titan PWM, is there? Kind of weird. Kind of weird they didn't include that.
Pretty bare bones.
It is.
This one.
That the battery door is so weird, but it works. Haven't had any issues of mine, have you? You've had yours a while.
I've never had a problem. I had only one die on me, the original OG, and the screen just stopped working. It was still firing, but I couldn't see what I was at, so I just tossed it.
I don't think it was a 1.5, but Liam had the button. I think it was the original, and Liam had the button.
You got to be careful with them because that button will catch stuff. So
That's
you don't.
yeah.
Anyway, it's the brick. You're not bringing it out of the house anyways.
Not a beast.
Although not, it's heavy, but it's not as big. At least it doesn't feel big in your hand. It feels smaller. I mean, it is a brick. I don't
You
know.
wouldn't bring a
What she
hog
said.
out of the house either, right?
What Ben Folds said.
At one
She's
time, yes,
breaking
Dave, not
out,
anymore.
drowning slowly off the coast. Oh, I just got shot. Playing a game.
Pairing three
obviously.
batteries does drive me nuts because you know what'll happen? Even if you pair 3 batteries, you'll all of a sudden have that one battery that decides, oh, I want to fill just a little bit first. And then you notice it wasn't losing a charge exactly the same. So then you got to find a whole new set of 3 batteries to pair to try and put in that rotation. I have 2 sets right now from the last time, and that's what I have. Now, if one of them fails, I got to recharge the batteries and not use that vape in the meantime because I don't have another triple battery pairing that is new.
I can't do it. That odd number fucks with my OCD. Same with Steve-O said something about a triple coil. You could throw a triple coil and something. Nope, never. Nope. I vape on that thing, I'll fucking get run over by a car, guaranteed.
And I can't remember, but
Dude, say fuck that. Get a Legion RDA, and you can put 890.
That's at least an even number. I've done quad coils before. Quad coil build.
Legion,
not a triple though. No
8.
3.
I think I had 8 in this RDA.
That sounds fun. Imagine trying to get
okay.
those all to glow the fucking same.
Who was it?
Oh, it's not bad because you're just using. You can literally only use single wire.
Who was it that made me those oversized coils?
I don't know.
The vanity
Size only.
British size only. This is
Yeah,
the only
the
thing I could
Jersey.
glow it on because it goes to 300 watts.
Oh.
I was able to glow one of the novelty coils, not the biggest one, but the good size one. I could glow on.
Yeah, you still only get a true 300 watts for the first couple, like 5 hits.
You're only glowing it. You were never vaping off that thing. We were supposed to, at the second DC rally, we were supposed to glow one of his big ones with the welder, but it never happened because he didn't show up until it was late.
Man, you fucking hit that Batman mod that he has, man, where it's like fucking 10 batteries in series. Jesus Christ.
How many batteries
That's
was it we did at the
insane.
shop?
Reach the button.
What
It's like
was,
a 3.6 ohm build on it or something, and it has to be that high.
Yeah, the Birdman in Australia does stuff
Crazy,
like
dude.
that.
how many batteries was it we did at the shop there with that with the game changers for the
They got up to
apes?
7 before they ran out of game changers, and somebody had to hold the other end and hit the button.
Yeah, you couldn't hit the button yourself. You couldn't reach it.
See.
Uh-huh.
You need a lipo pack if you're gonna fucking do that. Just go ham. Fucking 1200 watt lipo pack.
Oh, there's no way it was safe either because that build was not meant for it. So it's
Need like a 10 ohm fucking coil.
Yeah, Birdman does that stuff. But you know what? Lipo packs are a pain in the ass. So much, what's the word I'm looking for? Care to be taken with them. You know,
well, look at Birdman's collection. He's got a beautiful
Well, he's
collection.
got the best mech mods on the planet.
He does. He has some beautiful mech mods. He loves that one brass one. That's his favorite.
Death Hand, his Death Hand.
Yep.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But he does. He has one hell of a collection.
Here you go. This is only showing Pinterest, so it's not a
Yeah.
actual site, but that's the Legion RDA.
Oh, I remember that weird looking thing.
It had the velocity, but they were all your negatives. You had to put all of your positives, like here's a coil, here's a coil, here's a
All
coil,
in one.
Weird.
all in the one hole here. So you had to build coils from
Like a
like this side to
modified
the middle.
velocity deck.
Yep,
Wow.
this side to the middle, this side to the middle, here to the middle, here to the middle, and then do that same thing on
it
the other
makes
side.
sense though for that. Like, yeah.
Yep, you had little coils in there, but dude,
If you're a fucking
thing-
lunatic and you want to do that build, that would be the nicest addy for it. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Oh,
So
I built-
weird.
I
I've
built
never
it-
seen that before.
I
Wait,
built it twice, man, and it actually vaped good.
I have
Wow.
two
The
runic
wicking was fun, but
with the Workman AV Workman. You get the runic RDA, which is at velocity. Now, there's no flavor on that damn thing. None. It is the worst flavor RDA. It's not even a good cloud chaser because it's so damn airy, and it has the worst cap you ever had. That thing just kind of floated on there. You can move it back and forth.
Yeah.
the only thing
hated
that was
using
an
that
issue with
tab.
this is the airflow wasn't big enough for fucking 8 coils.
Oh, really? Not even with
You
all that
know,
airflow?
No, the flavor was great, but you could only take like 2 drags before your entire face was on fire.
How hot did it get?
Extremely. And it was and it was
the
an older
Praxis?
RDA, and it was an older RDA, so the top cap was thin as a motherfucker. So that thing just scalded. It cooled off quick, but 2 drags on those 8 coils, and you were
I might have to grab.
a spicy
few.
meatball.
I might have to grab a few of the old ones and bring them out. Oh, right there. No crap. We're talking about it. It's dusty. But my Pyro V2. But no, the best part I liked about this too is at first when I first got it, I used my I was using my G box, and you can put a squonk pin on this, and even though it's an RDTA, you could squonk it when it's done. So you get like, oh, I said, yay! I don't have to refill my tank every 5 minutes. Plus, this is the one, Bob. Remember, you pop off the top, and you have the 2 nice sized holes inside to fill up and put it back on. It closes it.
Yep.
The V3 kind of went a weird route with that whole thing, and I didn't like it much.
The avocado.
Yes, I have
the
that.
same way. You can put a squonk pin in that and also fill it via squonk.
But the avocado had the pop a wick thing, which I used to hate. It's a pop a wick. I also have. Do you remember
the Griffin? The Griffin was much better. The original Griffin.
I have that. Yep.
It was a pain in the ass to wick and get right, but when you nailed that wicking, the flavor on it was incredible.
The flavor on the avocado was much better than, but I also have a very similar one, the quad kit. Remember the quad kit? You could build it in any way you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I got that actually from the Misfits charity. I won that and got sent over. And that it's a fun thing to play with, but really completely pointless. I kind of want to build that.
They were just trying everything and anything.
I'm going to leave the Pyro out. I'm going to rebuild that here.
I'm gonna pull out the engine tonight. OBS engine.
I remember
the Nano engine.
I don't know about retro build because that sounds kind of boring. I don't lie, but
that thing did the top filling good because all you had to do was lift up on like the top part, and these 2 big holes showed up there on the right underneath it. It's like it slid out.
So I think at some point, probably the very next show is I'll do this. I'll put it, and I'll be more awake, so I'll try not to misspell things, Bob. But what I'm gonna do is put it in chat and let them choose what 2, and when I'll get a few and see which ones we want to kind of compare how they vape compared to something possibly newer or an older.
I'll pull some shit out too, man. I have the OG Twisted Messes still that I could use. I have the Doge V3. I'm gonna definitely pull that baby out.
I've got a couple of the older ones. I'm kind of curious how they did the Cheetah. Yep, I remember that.
OBS did the Cheetah. That was after the engines. They did 1 or 2
Pixie,
engines.
the Pixie,
and came out with the Cheetah.
The Pixie. Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, that little fucker.
That little tiny little thing.
Decent cheap RDA.
I mean, I've got several of the Derringers. Those are good flavor, but damn, they get hot. Damn, they get hot.
Yeah, it gave real meaning to a slam cap.
Yeah, you friggin' think that's the entire thing, man.
That's the same. Like I said, that's the same issue that pie had.
Yeah, it did. But here,
that was
like when you're this is a Hadley. Hadleys are small, but look at the difference in size to the Hadley. It's like
Shorty.
She's a little bitch.
Fresh got me to get these, and I'm glad he did. But at the same time, I tried to get used to. I had to run like two of them in order to vape them because by the time you'd start chain vaping for a second, you're like, plus you don't hit this many times before you re-drip because if you do
3 times.
I don't even think sometimes you get 3. You get 2 safely. The third one, you're taking a chance with your life.
Oh fuck! I gotta send that thing to Hippie too.
Hippie goals.
That recoil.
Calm down and get
I'm trying to remember a couple. I'm gonna try and pull out some of the ones that used to be what I considered the best flavor bangers. I actually
will as
remember
well.
the pyro being really good, and I want to see how it holds up against one of the new ones. But I'll have, like I said, I'll put it in chat. Let them
I have
decide.
I have a couple of really, really old tanks too from like 2014 RTAs and shit. Pull them out. I know they were always RTAs during that time. You couldn't do direct lung out of them. You could. They vaped good for about 3 hits, but the wicking ports were always so small.
No, yeah, they can never keep up.
No, you could take like 2 drags and then you had to put it down for 10, 15 minutes.
Even the
grip-
original sub tank, dude. Fucking,
Yep.
you could take 2 good rips off of it. Those 0.5 coils. And
Yep.
it'd be great flavor too. But then you'd have to put it down. And
I
it's like, well,
remember-
I want to chain vape my clouds. I want to chain vape my new cloudy setup.
I remember one of the tanks came out. It was called the Triforce.
Yeah, I remember
It
that.
was a smaller company, but they were the first ones to make high power sub ohm tank coils. You could run those coils at like 100 to 120
big juice flow
watts.
holes and shit.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah, that would suck. I had that happen, Steve-O, with a with my fuck is it, VGod.
They were making
My
making
V-God.
tunified fucking tanks. When Toonie was already doing that for fucking years, probably.
Yep.
What's the other one that looked similar to the Griffin
We
at the time? It
used
almost came
to-
out at the same time, a little smaller. But
we
what's
used
the
to go
Griffin?
into to one of my local shops, and he had a drill set up there, so you
Oh,
can drill
yeah.
out your airflow holes.
Every good shop back in the day had a drill
Had-
press and
yep,
a drill setup, so you
yep.
could drill your top cap,
Oh,
you could drill
here we
your
go.
fucking juice flow holes.
All
Yep.
right, I got
Yeah.
one. I got 2 of them. I can break out, but I got the Patriots. Those things had the smallest little pinholes you could ever believe.
Yeah, that was how the IGOs were. They had tiny little
Oh.
1 millimeter or 0.8 millimeter pinholes in them.
At the time when I built
And I
this
drilled
thing,
mine the fuck out.
at the time when I built it the last time, right? I was still
something.
the Patriot. I actually, in order to, you can build a nice dual coil, a good size, like real build in it, but you have to use one single wire and wrap that second one while it's in it.
Oh, sleeper coil, yeah.
And that's
Sleeper
the only
build.
way you can do it, because there's not enough room in that center to get 2 in.
Dude,
Yeah, I had one like that too. I can't remember what the fuck it was. It
I
wasn't the
have a-
Patriot, but it's very much like that.
I have
It's a
the
22 millimeter.
When
The
I got it, it
original-
came with that stupid silicon wick crap in it.
I
Yep,
have the
yeah.
original
Yep.
3-post Kennedy. The
Oh, shit,
original
yeah.
one, which had a much smaller hole in the post holes. I somehow got 2 7-wrap giant fused Claptons in there. And it works and it vapes amazing because it takes up the entire fucking
I got
chamber.
my Kennedy
But-
24, my Kennedy 25.
Tim, those coils
had
in
one.
there are 7 years old, and I will never take them out because I remember fighting with that, trying to get those coils in there for like fucking 6 hours.
So in other words, as long as it fires, it'll never be redone.
Nope. Oh. I'll pull it out. The build is still in there. It's clean.
Oh,
Everything's good.
Fiddy, I had one of them when I got it. It had been around so long that even rattling the box, it screwed up the whole coil. Was messed up. The other one was, and it somehow must have got damp because the silica wick was kind of stained. But the other one was good, and I tried that silica wick. You guys were really, really, really motivated to be able to quit on those.
God.
Because the
Silica's
flavor
terrible.
on that, I don't care what juice you put on it, the flavor on that, you guys,
You
Yeah.
guys think mesh dry hits suck? Silica wick might have been worse because it actually burnt. It like actually caught fire.
the,
when you
flavor,
dry hit it.
the flavor on it, like you get this bad, like, oh, it wasn't good. And yeah, it kind of almost dry hit anyway when I tried
I
it.
don't know if anybody here remembers Rayon.
Yep. I remember it being a thing. I never had any.
Yeah, I
It's like it-
experimented with all
it-
kinds of wicking shit when I first started doing RDAs.
It reminds you of like the filling that you'd pull out of a pillow.
Yeah.
Well, that is what it
exactly.
is. That's Rayon.
See, there's the Legion actually. That was when I built it. It was on my Able.
Just
That
thinking.
8-coil RDA. Trying to find. I have a picture in here that Kennedy built. I want to show it to you just because it was fuck crazy. Adam, fishbone.
Oh
Yep.
hell yeah!
My fishbone.
Yeah, the fishbone with
those. Never
solid
had one of
glass
those.
cap was mine. Like I said, I don't know what version it is. And it was secondhand, so I don't know whether or not that was an original cap, although the fishbone is actually on the glass cap. So I don't think it was aftermarket. If it was, then it was a special aftermarket made specifically for that. I kind of like the idea of doing this. See where we're coming from. See, here's a challenge too we could do for a show like that. Not that show. We'll do that show first, but then find some of these ones where the flavor, like because of their age, the flavor wasn't up to par, and see if we can still come up with a mix that tastes good in it. That's a
Rig
challenge.
V2.
That's a
My
challenge.
rig and roughneck V2 combo. Green snake scale.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I challenge Lady Liberty openly on this when it comes time to do that show. And I will do it too because we have two of them. We have to come up with something that tastes at least decent in the Runix.
I'm
Oh,
gonna dig
fuck
out
no.
my plume veil.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna get my plume veil out and build something in that.
Classic round wire build in the original Twisted Messes.
You know,
And
round
round
wire
wheel.
builds still give good flavor.
Nope, I can't
dual-
taste shit on round wire.
I
Dual
haven't had a round
parallel.
wire in so long.
I
Dual
tried,
parallel,
man.
dual parallel 24s was my go-to. 24s or 26s. You take them, hold them together, and then you take them and you wrap them. So it's like two coils in one.
Mhm.
Yep.
You have two leads.
I
come
have
out.
something that has parallels right now built.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
It might be the
Parallels
green
shit.
recoil. The original recoil might have parallels. Hold on, let me get
Continuous current and payload in here.
I need
My
some
limitless
mod
box.
to unscrew this off of.
Oh, that's interesting. A 24. It must have just had too much. Did it
This is
just
gonna be
have
disgusting, but
too big a chamber, Steve-O? Maybe a bigger
Yeah.
There you
coil?
go. That's one of the pictures I found of it. That's the original Kennedy.
Oh my
Look
God.
at those coils.
I'm
That
gonna
was
rip the
a-
cotton out
Those
of
fucking
this.
That's yucky.
7-wrap fused Clapton. Putting it into that fucking thing
It's
and
so
getting them
disgusting.
centered. It literally took me like 6 hours to.
I'm gonna have to wash my fucking hands.
You know, it'll be really hard for Paul to do this challenge because he's got so many
There's another
old
picture of it.
RDAs.
Those are parallel.
Hey,
Those were
Tim,
parallel
Tim, you're being an
coils.
ass.
His oldest RDAs are how old, Paul?
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Leave him
Yeah.
alone.
See you, Rocky.
Tim, you see the
Hey,
bullshit
Rocky.
I had to.
Rocky.
I
You
got
see the
none of this
bullshit
stuff.
I had to do to install this, Tim? Look at the fucking. Look at the
Oh,
wire at the end there
These
on the top.
wicks. I
How
gotta
it
wash
has
my
to. How I
hands.
have to bend it over to put it in the.
How did you get that
hole
to go
there.
in there and not short?
Oh man,
Don't kick me,
I
please,
said
Neil.
it'll never leave. It'll never. I worked on it for like 7 hours. It had to be like the exact proper spot with the other one because the hole was so tiny, and
That
they were
thing.
big. They're big fused Claptons too.
That
I wanted to
drives
see
me
if I
nuts.
could do it, and
Yeah,
I
that's
made
what I
the
always did.
coils. I was like, fuck it. And I knew if I got that in there, it would vape amazingly. And it did.
That's what I did
Never
with.
coming out.
That's what I did when I built that
What's that?
Patriot. I was like, can I get this in there? Can I do it? And I did it. It turned out looking great. It really did. I got pictures somewhere. I'll have to dig them out.
Somebody's going to find that Kennedy in the year like 4000, and they're going to be like, this dude was fucking crazy. Because they're going to find all the other gear around
Hey,
it.
Bob.
See all the normal shit in there. And
Bob, in
it's
2024,
like us
they
finding
already think that.
Egyptian shit.
In 2024, they already think that.
Well,
So it's like,
they're gonna think it even more in 2000 years, man.
I did the same thing, though. I always find myself challenging myself for trying to see what kind of crazy build can I put in this thing. And at the time, it was more like crazy build. What kind of, like your name implies, we used to mess around to try and what can we really build that can blow some serious clouds. And I got that Patriot, and that build I had in there was not meant for that airflow. It was not.
Tim, 4 wraps of 20 gauge NI90. This is right like the beginning when NI90 came out. It was 2 coils of that. It was 0.05 on a single 18650 mech.
One hit.
And I won
throw
a-
the
I won
battery
a-
away.
I won, yes, one hit, throw the bat, literally, Dave.
In the Patriot, I
used
have,
the,
I think it's,
special LGs, LG HB6s, the pink ones. You could discharge them stupid high, but it fucked your battery.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's,
I-
I just buy like 10 of them to go to the Outlaw Cloud comps with, because we can get them for cheap.
I
People
think
were
it
ripping
was
them on the
about the
laptops and everything.
in that Patriot. I think I got 8 wrap 22 gauge, dual 8 wrap 22 gauge in that.
Yep,
Adam,
4
that-
wraps.
And you know,
Nobody
and you
do it.
know, you
Tom.
can barely put a paper clip through those holes. Barely.
I was as safe as humanly possible, but you're in a cloud comp, you're taking one hit.
Yeah.
And then you're done.
And your battery never gets a
I
chance to
did it
get
as
seriously
safe
hot.
as humanly possible, but don't do it.
Yeah.
Do not do what I did. That could have ended very badly.
Yeah.
I was pushing the limits of
You
shit.
were lucky. Very
Yeah.
lucky.
That was before I started
it was,
watching Battery Mooch, and he made me
couple-
nervous.
I had a couple of electrical engineers that were at the comp, and I was talking to them about it and everything.
And they probably
did
told
the
you no.
math and- no, they said that I was allowed to compete, and I won the comp with it. So hot, I accidentally dripped 3 milligram on my coils for the very
remem-
last round.
Do you remember when I
And
did
it
that
was-
on that one cloud comp with the Outlaw? Oh, that was so bad. I grabbed the wrong bottle.
Yep.
Th-
Yep. Yeah.
it was
you didn't
No,
pick the
no,
zero
no.
max VG,
It wasn't
you-
my fault. It was the shop's fault. They grabbed the wrong. They went to grab a bottle of Smacks because that was the high VG. So they wanted. That's what we're using to show. And I believe it was Mafia Princess. So it was brutal. So we're sitting there, and he accidentally grabbed the 3. So you're doing it. I'm on a stack, one of these stacks, and like I said, the neutron's actually on here. But I was on a stack tube like this, and it may have even been this one, I'm not sure. And I hit this thing with 3 milligram. Not only did I feel like my throat was gonna fall out from the fact that Mafia Princess is not exactly
instant
not
spins.
not harsh, but yeah, the room started like feel a little bit uneven.
And dude, we were vaping 3 milligrams at that time. It was just such
too.
a big
Me too.
rush at a time.
Me too, but with a
you're-
stack like that,
You're not expecting it,
no.
and you're not
Listen,
expecting it. Yeah, it's
He
rough.
took that, instantly blew it out, and doubled over just like that. I thought his ass was gonna drop on the floor, and he
The
was
nicot-
coughing so bad. I thought he was going to.
It wasn't the
die.
nicotine that hit me at first, but I think that coughing actually made it worse for the nicotine when it did hit. That was bad.
And it was so funny after I knew he was okay. Obviously, when he was in the middle of it, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, Well, we did this competition, and nobody wanted to grab Mafia Princess. I said, "Fuck it, I don't mind. I'll just grab Mafia." For some reason, I never thought this is gonna be harsh as hell on this mod, because no one had used it. So I was like, "I'm gonna try it anyway," because I had never tried Mafia Princess. I'd heard about it, I'd smelled it, but never had it. So I dripped that on there. Oh my! No, don't do that. That was harsh. With I think I had a
Oh, that's
0.07 on it. 0.07 build on that build. No, not 0.07. It was a 0.28 on the stack. 0.28. And it's like, oh, because that's all they would said 0.3, but they'd let you get away with 0.28, nothing lower.
Got that Boston Donut of yours, Adam, in this. Very good.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
Boston.
What do you
Okay.
got there, Bob?
Just the I
Oh, the
just
Tiger's Blood.
grabbed this, but yeah, it's a juice. It's a one shot that I guess is pretty popular. Has like almost like a cult following for it. Everybody that loves Tiger's Blood loves it. So I wanted to try to make it, but I turned it into a hard candy because that was the theme that week. And yeah, came out really good. I guess it's watermelon, honeydew, kiwi, and cherry together. So I
Oh,
figured
red
I could
cherry
turn that
mulberry.
into a candy.
That was a
Yep.
good call. Good call.
Yeah, sour ball candy, boba, and then Flavor West kiwi, TFA honeydew, SSA double watermelon. Good to go.
Anyhow, we're gonna call this for the night. It's been a long show. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it started. I had a second win, thankfully. But no, it's been a really, really interesting show. I do like this idea that it's kind of inspired by everybody talking about, older gear. See how some of these hold up, because I remember the pyro being really good because they had that mesh, that's the mesh airflow.
I'll pull out a couple of them as well and throw them
I think
together.
the oldest
Maybe I'll rewick that Kennedy too. Try that out.
idea.
Snoop
The
Dogg.
Kennedy, the Kennedy 24, I found more of a pain in the ass than the Kennedy 25. But
Yeah.
the Kennedy 25, I don't like the flavor anymore, but that's for a different reason. It's because it's copper, and I can't
I hate
do it.
copper.
I used to not care. Now
This-
I care. I don't like it at all.
Tim, I can't stand copper myself either. I use
Oh, fuck.
the RDA is copper, but because of that coating that it has on there, it cuts down. I don't get any of that penny taste, that dirty pennies.
I have a V God in copper, and fuck, I just hate it.
Yeah, my
Hate
V
I have
God's
a-
stainless.
I have a few in
My
I've had a few in copper, and I always brass, man.
Kong?
Neotech.
Always
Like
brass.
the King
Brass
Kong?
looks
No, it's
brass
neotech.
looks like fucking gold when it's shined up, and it just looks amazing. And I even like the way brass looks when it's tarnished,
Hey, Jim.
when it gets dirty.
Please elaborate, Fitty. What the fuck
Oh,
is that?
it's a low carb, reduced calorie sweetener.
Oh,
I have not
No.
used that.
Oh,
Nope.
did you
I
guys?
also don't like sucralose except in vape. So
I also wanted to talk about this, Tim. Did you see that new thing that Higginbottom, Higgies?
Oh no,
Or
lately
whatever
I've been so
the-
busy.
Well, they came out with like a month ago something that is a formulation to replace Nick
Oh yeah, I heard
in
about
your
that.
liquid.
I heard about that.
They're using a couple of different things, and a bunch of people have used it already and been able to completely quit it.
interesting.
I just thought that was something interesting
It
they're
is,
trying to do.
but what's you safer? Something that's been formulated or something that exists that has shown no signs of not causing harm?
Oh,
So-
I agree, but I'm just saying it's an
But-
interesting thing that I've seen pop up in the community.
But if it became a thing where it's still going to be better than smoking, then and that's your alternative because you need to get something like that. That would definitely be something.
Absolutely. If somebody wants to still do it and doesn't want that anymore, that part of it, you could
Yeah, but
try that out.
if it doesn't come out of a pharmaceutical chain, it's just going to be outlawed.
It's all natural and it's all natural ingredients in it or something or other. I was reading the list
It'll
of
fly possibly under the radar for a while, and as soon as they get wind of it, they'll do something.
Yeah, they'll just pass a law, no good. But if
That's
Pfizer
not.
comes out
That's
with
not.
it, it'll be
That's
okay.
yeah. Yeah, true. Oh, okay, Fitty.
They make an extra sweet.
Yeah,
They do.
Super sweet is fucking sweet though.
I never picked it up, but I did know they made it.
TFA has a super sweet too.
Super sweetener, isn't it called, or is it called super sweet?
Yeah, I
can't
think I have
remember.
It's
extra
called
sweet
super
by someone.
I think it's called super sweet.
Let me look and see. I'm not sure. I you never know. I might picked up. I picked up a bunch of sweeteners because I wanted to test the different sweeteners against each other. They have.
Grab the when you get a chance, Tim. Grab the Ricks, the sugar daddy ones.
Sugar
Yeah.
daddy.
I need
They're
to order
good.
from up there, but I think
And
as
you get
fuck.
the cool one. It has a little bit of like a touch of WS23 in it. The vanilla one has a touch of vanilla in it. They're good. Then the regular one.
let's see, extra. Is it actually extra, like properly?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Sweet. No, I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick up that sweetener. Crap. Yeah, I
It's
know
a
that, Bob. I still
okay.
feel bad for you about that Perulum thing because
Well, it's
sucks.
okay. I was buying the sweeteners anyway. I have like 120 of it.
That's what I have is 120 of that and cap next to each other on the desk here.
I don't get an aftertaste from any of them. I guess I'm lucky.
I mean,
I do like Perulums though.
I've never capped off a super sweet yet, a big bottle, but someone else did it for me.
You gave me like this much in the bottle, you fucker.
You do use a lot more sweetener. You really do.
Shut your face.
Yeah, Tim, here, I'll send
I
it
like
to you.
Perulum over cap myself, Biddy, but to each their own.
I don't. They don't sell anything bad on there, but because of that, I just put it in our
Yeah,
chat.
because of what
Oh.
it says, it could be an issue. You never know. YouTube.
Whatever I grab first, I use.
What an idiot.
That tells you about it though, Tim. Nixamide.
What I missed?
Listen, mister, I dropped my mod in the fish hole.
Oh yeah. So Paul feels like
Shit.
he feels bad because Mother Nature does not allow fish to vape, so he tried to help.
Old dirty
Yeah.
bastard.
Maybe you can walk us through how this happened. Can we
You
have
must
a
been
story?
So pissed.
I mean, it was just a pod. It was just a pod. So,
Hold
I
on,
mean,
I
was
can show you.
for 8 minutes.
On these,
Um,
but the external battery version.
I had the rod sitting on top of the table, and I had my vape beside the rod. I went ice fishing, and I went to the fish. The rod's moving; it was biting, and I went to pick up my rod, but instead lifting it straight up, I came like at me and up, and it
So you-
knocked it. It fell off the table.
So you
dropped-
blasted yourself in the face?
No.
No,
No.
Oh, okay, I should have heard.
No, he gave a vape to the fishies.
no, it fell right in the hole. Bloop, gone.
Which one was it?
This,
The
He-
Geek Vape B100.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the external battery version of the E100. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got
Yeah,
good
so-
flavor. I can see why you were using that there. That's a nice flavor banger. Perfect for howdy.
My mother uses the Boost, the B series coils.
Yeah.
She loved the Boost. She had 2 of them, but I bought her an actual mod and a tank that also takes those coils. So yeah, she
Fucking
uses
stop
those
running.
0.6s. Dude, they last her for months and months and months.
I am completely with Fiddy on that one for me. Stevia definitely has an aftertaste for me.
Right,
If there's
Mallory?
any in it at all, I can handle it in some bakeries. I can handle it. Not necessarily my favorite, but I can do it. I can't do it in a candy vape or a juice. Can't do it.
Catch a fish that tastes like one of my fucking juices,
Perfect.
one of my recipes, because that's what Paul makes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Blueberry.
That's
It's now
fucked up.
this strawberry and cream is now a blueberry lemonade.
Ooh.
Mm.
Blueberry lemonade and strawberry cream. Get out of my way, bro. We're
Yeah,
gonna get
it's
shot.
qualifying a recipe.
Qualifying
Ooh.
recipe. All right, Paul, your assignment for next week,
Ooh.
you have to make a vape with 5 different sweeteners and nothing else. No, I'm joking.
Ew,
I'm joking. Paul,
Tim.
never do that. to
Even
me.
I don't want to vape that shit.
you
Paul's like,
imagine?
Paul's like, nope. I don't want to imagine. It probably
Oh, come
that's
on.
not gonna taste good.
What the fuck is that?
I think I'd rather vape
Dave was
BGPG
like,
with
I
no
would
sweetener.
do it.
Automatic pistol.
Oh
Bro,
dear.
get! I'm trying to break the glass and not get shot, motherfucker.
All right,
Some ultimate sweetener with some cap and
Dave's like,
Fucking jamoke.
I'm putting 5 in, putting 1 in. It don't really matter. It's all the same. I'll just use it instead of VG and PG. There we go. We're good.
Dave could probably do. He's like me. He could probably do a 10 flavor recipe, all sweeteners.
Why not?
So-
you probably, I'm saying you probably could, because I know you have a bunch of them too.
I am calling you out on this, Dave. I have never
Uh-oh.
seen so many bakery
Wait,
pictures of any one household making in one day, unless they were like catering a party.
What we
Dave
do.
is the party, Tim.
And
Dave
they,
is the party.
those look good too, by the way. Very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Strawberry vanilla dessert with fish. That sounds great.
Mm-mm.
Does it taste better with a little bit of fish water in there from the pond?
That's it.
oops, I found my pod.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever.
Then catch a big muskie, pull it through the hole, and there. Oh, there it is. It's been missing for a week. I wonder where it went.
Who's shooting at me? You guys?
Yeah. Thank God I got another one coming from Sourcemore.
All right, so we'll say goodnight to everybody here. So,
I
Yes.
wanted to talk about that recipe I made on Benny's show.
okay, go ahead.
Can you pull that up?
You tell me what it is.
Benny!
It will be on
Benny
Liam's page.
motherfucking vapes!
Oh,
And it was oh
the
no,
dis-
it's on
the-
Graham's page.
the fitty disqualified or whatever.
Yeah,
Disqualified.
Disqualified.
yeah. No. It's disqualified.
There you go.
So when I first mixed this up, let's start with if you
Ooh,
guys
finally.
don't follow Benny, they do this thing on the show where you pick 5 random flavors. You can swap one of them out, and then the chat decides what percentage you put the flavors in. Most of the time, it turns out like crap. Sometimes it's not terrible. So off the shake, this was really bad. Really bad, because we were voted to not be allowed to use sweetener either. But after a couple days steep and just having added a little sweetener, it's actually not bad.
Did he put on ELR?
Yeah. It was net reality, so monkey on juice.
Oh,
Oh,
not
come
reality,
on.
okay.
Yeah, Liam did yours and Graham did mine.
You didn't hit me.
Disqualified.
I'm gonna steal another fucking car. Fuck these
Ah.
motherfuckers.
There it is. I got it. now.
And
All right.
because they were talking about the new NOMS release, this
Guys
is
on your
all
team, idiot.
flavors from the new NOMS release.
Right. It's disqualified. Random flavors have never been tested yet, man.
On the way, baby.
Oh, I don't have it pulled up. You're gonna have to read it.
Oh, okay. Disqualified. So Fitty even gets a little bit of shout out here. Although I'm not sure you want to be shouted out on this one. Biscuit Speculoos from Noms.
Hell
1.5.
yeah, dude! Woo!
Chocolate Dark from Noms, 1.8. Cream from Noms, 0.9. Marshmallow from Noms, 1.8. Raspberry Wild from Noms, 1.6. And they wouldn't let us use sweetener at the time.
So I added 1% Perlum Super Sweet to it, and it like changed the
Fuck you,
recipe
dude.
completely. It's actually tolerable. It's not bad.
Oh,
I can vape through this.
yeah, they made me try that. They made a switch. And I'm thinking, oh, mine's not even weird. It's not that great.
Okay.
And then I tried
the
yours.
flavors he got were literally all crap.
Everyone.
Like not crap flavors, but crap together. Like he got like a strawberry milkshake and a hazelnut and candy floss, stuff like that. Now I got like whipped cream and biscuit with wild raspberry and dark chocolate. That sounds like it's gonna be a fantastic recipe. And then I mix it and I was like, shit. And his was good.
Where is he?
I actually vaped
I
most
actually
of his already.
I tried hers and the floral note did not fit with the rest of the profile. It like stood separate and was not good.
I mean, the floral note is still there a little bit, but the steep and the sweetener
Oh, you
actually cut
bitch.
that floral down a lot.
Good.
You'll have
'Cause
to
that
try it
floral
again.
was like
It's not bad.
stood separate than all the rest. Like weird.
Jesus. Jesus.
Like the creams have come forward more. The biscuit came forward more.
Stay alive.
And I shared my
Oh, I'm still sharing.
private
Sorry.
shared my private
Sharon
link
Lane.
in the chat there. It's a recipe my buddy, he used to vape and then he quit, and he basically quit smoking too. And now he's
Fuck
starting
yeah.
smoking again, so he wants to
No.
get back into vaping. So he told me he wants a strawberry caramel shortcake.
Ooh,
Last night.
I want one
So
too.
I threw a recipe together last night for him, and I'm gonna mix it up tonight, see if it works. So I'm trying something a little interesting in it, which could either make it fantastic or completely fuck the recipe up. But yeah, I shared that. If anybody wants to check that out, still private, because like I said, I haven't even mixed it, and
I think it's
I'm
gonna
not
turn out good.
extremely confident in desserts, even though a lot of them do
that
turn out
looks
really
solid.
good. But
That does look solid. I think he's gonna like it.
yeah, it's I put in caramel cinnamon roll along with 2 cake flavorings to try to add a little caramel, help the caramel with a little bit of cinnamon in there.
I'd probably get rid of the cinnamon, but it looks good.
Got
Yeah,
him.
I'm just thinking the cinnamon in that is gonna help boost the caramel a little bit.
A lot of people
See what
getting off
happens.
cigarettes really go for cinnamon because it's a strong flavor.
It kind of gives you that
Cinnamons
edgy.
and
I
like,
menthols.
I did. Anyways,
Menthol worked for
Yep.
me.
So that's another reason why I also threw it in there. 'Cause it looks like a
Shit.
pretty easygoing recipe besides that.
So you can tune in somewhere to find Paul telling fish stories. It was this big. See?
Mhm.
Right.
All right, enough of this.
And you got Dave. The Cuisine Crusader actually feels like it's going strong after today, I will say. I think you have a
Oh.
legit shot at that taking off.
By
I
the
love-
way, I owe you a giant fuck you, Dad. What the heck? You take a stoner and put pictures like that in their face? Come
hey,
on.
Paul started it. He's the one that this morning that put the croissants up.
He did. But you know what?
Yeah,
Really,
but
you
a
know, but
croissant versus the lasagna and cinnamon rolls. I mean,
yeah,
come
those
on.
cinnamon rolls. You hadn't even glazed them yet, and they were already looking
I'm
like
dead.
like
I'm so
oh
dead.
god, yes.
Supper was amazing. Chinese style shrimp with salmon
I
and
saw that.
broccoli. Oh, so good.
Oh, I'm dead.
Now I can leave the salmon just
Damn.
off
No,
the side
no.
there.
Bring
The
it,
rest
bring
is
it, Dave.
good.
No. Yes.
You got and then Bobby, are you gonna be doing some more Baldur's Gate this week?
Absolutely. Tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Adam, are you gonna
5:30,
murder
6
people?
Eastern.
Are you gonna be murdering people on your channel?
Possibly tonight, yes.
So
Yeah, I feel like Sundays are like or Saturdays and Sunday nights are like my night. So if not tonight, tomorrow night, I'll definitely be streaming, but late probably.
and
Yep,
you know
I gotta try to finish Baldur's Gate because in
gonna beat
March
Zelda.
Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out. And I am so fucking excited for that.
Thanks,
I love
Swaggy.
it.
Now you're
and go,
getting
and go give
so-
Eddie and the Arsons to check them out. And if you're in the Chicago area and they ever well, right now it's not the right time of year, but if you're in the Chicago
Next
area,
month we got a show.
Oh, yeah,
well,
you do.
actually, we're still waiting to hear that show may not happen.
Ah,
But one of the bands said that they were looking at, if that doesn't happen, they're going to look at getting another show for that same day, and we'll just have the same lineup at a different bar in the city. So it's all good.
I believe you said
We'll take
my
care of
birthday the 11th, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, isn't that the date you said you were talking
Oh,
about?
I don't even remember what the date was. I honestly don't.
So if you're in the area, there might be an Eddie and the Arsons show there.
It's March
The
something.
11th, your birthday is on a Monday.
Oh,
Yeah, it would be on a
probably
Friday
not.
or a
No,
Saturday night.
but
Usually a Saturday.
it might have been the 8th you mentioned then. I think that's what it was.
Because Mondays are the only days they schedule therapy appointments there. So,
Ah,
and
that's why.
that's the day I have
Not
therapy
sharing
next.
my desktop, am I? No. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember the exact date, but even if we don't have a fucking show, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna release at least 2, if not 3 songs before the album.
Are you trying to
Damn
make the butterfly fly or?
Yep. There
Okay.
we go.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen you do, and that's saying something. No.
I tried it earlier, man. I got it earlier, and then more
23rd.
difficult.
There
Second.
you go.
23rd.
buddy.
Okay.
You can watch it on replay, Paul. Go fall in the ice. Go find your vape.
With Mulva and Bad Year.
Hey, he already did his best attempt at
Dude,
doing that this
Dude,
week, didn't
he,
he?
he
Paul?
literally he didn't lose his vape in a fucking hole in the ground. Okay, it's at a fucking active crime scene. All right.
Oh god. So let's see. Today is Saturday. So yeah, Monday night going over the new Capella flavors on Noted, and then Tuesday is the chocolate show.
Oh, and then yeah, look.
Or you could.
And Tuesday,
Won't go
I
there.
should have more information
almost
on
back to
what's
normal.
going on with my hands, hopefully.
Yeah,
my
because that is
appointment's Monday.
that is also Monday because they had a cancellation, so you got right in.
Jerking
So
your head.
after waiting how many years, you finally got right in. Yeah.
Nobody got scared when I told them about my hands. I'm like, finally, like, no, this really is a fucking problem. Got it.
Mallory, when we didn't hear from Paul for a little while, we
Exactly.
actually legit thought that might have happened.
I know. I actually
What I'll do.
him
We actually got
yesterday.
nervous. We actually got
Paul, I'm
nervous.
kind of worried.
I said, "Yeah, he posted this morning. He's alive."
I was like, oh my god, thank God. And then I immediately,
All right.
So see you, Fetty.
Good night, Fitty. Good night, everybody. Yeah, we're gonna head out of here. Good night. Enjoy. Go ahead, Bob. You're here. You can say it.
Yeah.
Hasta la night, sayonara, cha cha cha.
Bye.